Yeah.
Gabe keeping it real.
I'm sorry. I thought this was a real nigga safe space. I guess not. I'm going to the Suburban Boys podcast. So they know how to run. They know how to run the show.
Shut up.
Transferring my talent.
That's a real marketplace of ideas.
Shut up.
Why do they call it? They shouldn't have even called it.
Because they're trying to like
I know
own their weakness.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you can't say like.
There's no way to spin being suburban than to being cool.
I know.
Yeah.
Unless you're smarter than
the fuck.
Unless you're smarter than them.
Unless you're what?
Like unless you're smarter than people criticizing you. Like if you can prove that.
I think that makes it worse. If you come across
I don't mean like I know more than you. I mean like
more clever.
Don't say stupid shit that would let you be called suburban. Or,
don't buy into it. Like acknowledge it's subverted, but don't like prove them
smarter
right.
than it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. All right, hold on. What are you doing, Gabe?
My friend told me she wanted a tour.
You're gonna get me killed. You're gonna get me robbed and killed. All right, so
highlight the popcorn machine.
Welcome to Shameless Plug. This week it is just your normal hosts.
Hello.
Myself, Gabriel, and Max. And he just informed me that Max is actually not short for anything.
You've known me for 8 years.
Yes.
And you didn't know that?
I mean, you don't talk about yourself that much.
Your name is just Max?
It's just Max.
It doesn't stand for like Maxwell or Max.
Like a dog or something?
That's rude. No,
yeah, his name is literally 3 letters.
I'm a human being. I love it. I own that. I think it's cool. I have a very short name.
You do have a very short name.
I think it's cool.
You own it. And you
have
a girlfriend.
Let's sound off in the comments.
And you have a girlfriend despite your shortcomings.
Well, her last name's shorter than mine is the only thing.
Her last name?
Yeah, technically.
Well, you're going to change it anyway.
Then I will have the shortest name.
All right, folks. Well, we hope you enjoyed our last episode where we had a very special guest. Thank you again, J Prime, coming on to the show. That being said, there were a few things we didn't get. What did you just say, Gabe?
None.
Oh, okay, because you're looking at me kind of crazy.
Hey,
and like, a different guy that's not me could take it as a threat. But you're my man, so I'm going to let it slide. But anyway, because we had a guest, there are some things we couldn't quite get to that were kind of important, kind of relevant in the world of music, in the news world. I don't know. Do you guys want to start with that? Or, you know what? Let's start with something else, though. It is 313 day.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's 313 day.
It is 313 way. 313 day. And in the city of three-way. 40 and slip. No. In the city of Detroit, that just means it's March 13th.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys do anything special?
Nah, man.
I'm here. I've been here all day.
Yeah, right. We've been in the stew.
You've been in the stew cooking up.
Grinding, working.
I don't know. I did listen to Slum Village earlier. So, I mean, maybe.
Selfish. What'd you listen to?
Detroit Deli. So, yeah.
Okay. Cool. Let me think.
We were listening to Big Sean earlier.
I mean, yeah, but
a little bit.
I think that was like tongue in cheek. I mean, Big Sean, you're the man. You run the city, all that.
That's true.
And I listened to him not on 313 day.
Yeah, that's true.
So you know how it goes.
Yeah, I just happened to listen to it. It had nothing to do with what today is.
Exactly. I mean, but it's good weather outside.
Yeah, it's nice.
So it's a good 313 day. Everyone's feeling it. You guys both have Red Wings.
Yeah.
Shirts on.
Oh yeah.
I feel kind of out of the loop because I'm wearing a
Bears.
Golden Knights shirt.
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
I don't know. I'm feeling lucky. Feeling Vegas. You know what I'm saying? All right. Lucky. I'm feeling lucky, man. Is there a problem with that?
Cut your shit.
What?
Cut your whatever the phrase.
Talk your cheese.
Yeah, cheese.
Yeah, talk your cheese.
Speak your speech.
And I will do just that. So first subject on the top or on the docket. Well, do you guys want to give us personal updates? Max,
I have a big personal update.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this. I didn't even tell the boys yet.
Okay.
I got a Comfy. Do we know what that is?
No.
What's that?
Comfy is like the second coming of the Snuggie.
Holy shit.
It's like a.
I'm gonna look this thing
you gotta
up.
Google this.
Hold on, yeah.
It is so sick.
Spell it.
It's just Comfy.
Comfy, nigga.
With an M?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the one letter that maybe could.
Oh, this actually looks pretty stupid.
Yes.
Yo, it's like a poncho.
No, it actually looks pretty cool though.
It's a poncho. Yep.
Yo.
Katie got it for you?
No, my dad had one. It didn't
Daddy?
fit him.
Which one? What's yours? What does it look like? I see one with
blue,
Ellen on
It's
it.
like blue velveteen material, and then there's wool on the inside.
Why aren't you wearing it?
Well, I was seriously considering wearing it.
But you didn't want to
Am I
get
just
clowned?
smoking in that? Ooh.
Oh, man. Facing a big L in a comfy.
Damn, I love
After
weed.
she roll up for you.
When you with your boo and y'all just laying low, stacking together in your comfies.
Smoking weed.
Smoking weed. But I'm happy for you about the comfy, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats.
But you know you got to get your girl one. There's nothing cuter than matching comfies.
That's true.
You do got to do that.
I mean, I want to spread the word, so.
Right.
Well, you're doing it on the show.
If
you're listening, folks, we're not sponsored by Comfy, but Max is plugging them.
No, we could be. And also, it's a worthwhile investment, I'd say.
You've been feeling it? Like it's
it's
improved your life?
It makes you a little too warm sometimes.
You're probably sweating. I would sweat.
A little bit. It's like
yeah.
Instead of a blanket, don't put it on.
We need them in here because it'd be cold in here.
It does.
It is cold in here, but
we need 3 in here.
A big plug logo on the.
I would make that thing funky. I would give me a week. I'd probably.
Yeah, that's true. Because I'd be throwing one late at night. And,
sweating.
No, but if you're wearing it only in the house, it's fine.
Falling asleep in it and waking up 5 pounds lighter, just drenched. I can definitely picture that.
Machine washable.
So is that the only personal update you had? I mean, that was substantial. That was good.
That was big.
Yeah, it was. I just wanted to share it. I just on my chest.
Are you gonna say it?
What?
We're trying to.
No, I'm not.
You're not gonna say what?
No, what are we talking about?
I had a pause moment.
Oh,
but
that was big.
I also wanted to acknowledge that we should probably stop saying pause.
Yeah, we should.
Because we don't actually care, but it's funny, and I just want to make sure people know that it's just a joke.
Yeah.
Okay, because some people can get.
We're
really
showing that we can see the other side of things.
Yeah, some people can get really sensitive about it, and I don't want to offend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. It's not that offensive though.
Pussy ass niggas love BLT.
Okay. I guess if we retire it, we should go out with a bang and do one last. Next one we do is our last one, I'll say.
Nah, nigga, we ain't retired.
Yeah, about to say, I don't know.
It ain't going
How
nowhere.
about we just acknowledge that we clearly don't mean it? It's just funny.
All right, we don't mean it.
We're subverting the expectation, subverting the norm. So let's just leave it at that.
Alrighty.
But first thing on the docket that's not personal related, because I don't have any updates. Do you, Gabe?
Nah. I'm going on a big trip soon. Big trip.
Yeah, big tipper on the way. Yeah. Well, Jay-Z sold Tidal.
Mm-hmm.
We were way off on episode 25. I was way off.
Oh, we guessed how much it was.
I said like a billy.
Yeah.
What did I? Yeah, I think
it was more than he bought it for.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not. He only gave part of it away, right?
Thinking about it now, how do we even say $1 billion? That seems like a lot.
I only said that because
I don't even know how much it was sold for. It could have been more for all I know, but
I only said $1 billion because I knew that like the streaming service game is like cutthroat, and to be the 3rd biggest streaming service is still like an impressive feat. Because like I said, there are other streaming services people know about but don't use. So even though people make fun of Tidal for not being Spotify or Apple Music, that 3rd place is still a secure spot.
Yeah.
So I overestimated the value there, but I still think it's like a valuable streaming platform, whatever you want to call it.
Do you know how much it went for?
Yeah, well, let's see. He sold the majority stake in Tidal Music to Jack Dorsey.
Oh, Twitter.
And he sold it for $297 million.
Oh, that's good.
What we think about that, boys?
I think it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, so Jack Dorsey, co-founder of Twitter, acquired majority stake in Tidal. I saw a little controversy because...
what if you could use songs from Tidal on Twitter?
Like for what? What you mean?
Like to put it in videos and stuff?
Oh, like how Instagram kind of lets you use Apple Music stuff?
Yeah.
That would be pretty sweet. That would be pretty sweet. I doubt it will happen, though.
No, it won't.
Anything that benefits the consumer probably won't happen. But
anything that sounds cool will not happen.
Yeah, any good ideas you have, get them out of your head because they're not happening. But I was just going to say, I think that, there was a little controversy surrounding this because everyone describes Tidal as a black-owned business. But apparently there was nobody in the executive board or on the executive board that was black. It was just owned by Jay-Z. Gabe, you're a black man. How you feel about that?
Nigga, I don't care. I don't use Tidal.
Okay, but you consider it a black-owned business still, despite
I never thought about it in that way. But I mean, I thought of Jay-Z being the owner, so I guess
that's an interesting distinction, though. Like, what makes a business black-owned versus a black-owned business?
Exactly.
What is it?
If they have a commercial about them or not,
right?
Like by Google.
If they have that new Facebook logo.
Yeah. There's a difference between being a black-owned business and happening to be owned by someone who's black.
Yeah.
And what that difference is, I don't know exactly.
I mean, I saw something on Twitter from Dr. Umar of all people.
Oh my God.
I know he's a character.
He's a genius,
and I don't listen to him. And
kind of smart.
Don't take him seriously. But like he said something interesting. He said that it's only a black-owned business if it's like redistributing something positive to the community, like giving back in some way. Is that always true though? Like if you have a brick and mortar store owned by an old black couple. And they're selling like pastries or something, I would still consider that a black-owned business, even if they're not like, donating anything or money. I don't know.
Yeah, I would too, just because there's not a lot of that, and
I think the problem with this is like people don't even consider Jay-Z black first. They consider him a billionaire and also one of the most famous rappers alive. So they don't look at it as a black-owned business. They look at it as another billionaire's venture.
I think once we get into companies that are worth millions and millions of dollars, then that's really what it is. If you're not really benefiting black people, especially when you're worth that much money, then we start to see it. Because what huge companies do we look at as black owned? Really big companies. That would be
I'm thinking
worth around what Tidal's worth or more. They exist, but
I'm thinking.
I barely understand how like ownership at the corporate level works.
that's
What about stockholders? Don't they own
shareholders?
shareholders?
But if you own more than if you own them,
Like I feel like every company is owned by like a cabal of people.
right.
But there's obviously different stakes. Like right now, Jack Dorsey has majority stake. That's what Jay-Z sold. Jay-Z had the majority stake. And at that point, people were saying, is it a black-owned business? I don't know. And like Gabe said, I think when you get to a certain level where you're like worth millions and billions.
It starts to matter less.
Yeah.
The point of supporting black business is to support your local one.
I get it. I get it too. But also you see those things online that's like support black business that's in a different state.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, but I just mean like the ones that are like local.
Based locally?
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this at a certain level. I understand that, but
Is OVO a black business?
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Like,
half. It's half.
stuff like that. Is like,
It's a half black. Okay, let me stop. What were you saying?
I was gonna say at a certain point it is support business,
Uh-huh.
and it's like you do that with everything. You purchase everything. You know, like what does support really mean?
But that was some
I understand
people's,
what that means, but
that was some people's reason for supporting Tidal. Like I would talk to girls who use Tidal and they would say to support a black-owned business.
oh really?
They did say that. I mean, that's anecdotal, but that is a indicator. I think because he's against other big not black, like Spotify's European, Apple Music's obviously, you know, Tim Cook and all those boys. So I think because he's competing against other white people, they might have considered it a black-owned business. I don't know.
yeah, I can see. Well, I wasn't Tidal's whole thing like giving enough money to the artists themselves.
Yeah, it's like they make the most money off streams.
So by Dr. Umar's
Tidal.
standards, that could be redistributive.
That's true. I also think, yeah, that is a good point. That was probably like
Once
the
again, you
greatest thing we've ever
underestimate
said.
Dr. Umar's wise words of wisdom.
I'm not like gonna be in my defending billionaire bag, whatever you want to call it, but I think people give Jay-Z a little like too much grief for all his like business moves. Everyone always talks about how he's only about his money and a sellout and all that. Like he's a rapper.
Like it's kind of.
He always has been.
You know what I'm saying? He's always been a rapper. Yeah, he's never been this like Malcolm X fist up, and he's been pro-black, but he's never rapping has been his first priority, and then business has been his first like he's never. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the you know shit only runs so deep, and like at the end of the day, I mean, he could be black, but he's a billionaire, so that's kind of it. You know?
Yeah. People. So I guess once you're a billionaire, you're not black no more.
No, it's
Gabe's
just
almost is on his way out with his stocks. You're going to
not to say
transcend.
it. That's not what I meant, but I think a billionaire became a billionaire for a reason, and it's probably not for
That
you know.
that is true, but you're also white. Because I think black people, when they see Jay-Z being a billionaire, they'll kind of be like, "Yes, we got one." You know what I'm saying? On the team,
Okay, well,
because you're looking at it through the social lens,
social lens.
the leftist lens.
My bad, everyone.
That's not bad. I'm just saying. It's not bad. Because realistically, Jay-Z's not like, you know, giving away his billions, but I still think people feel a sense of pride in it.
I guess.
You know, one for the team.
Okay.
So
I won't argue that,
congratulations, Mr. Z, Mr. Carter.
Mr. Carter.
You did it. Jack Dorsey now has Tidal, the majority stake in it. Let's see. What else is on the docket? Well, we can talk about NFTs or OTF. What you guys want to talk about first?
I don't know what this in it was. Was that the thing I don't know about?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
the
do that
thing
first. Let's do that
We
first.
talked about yesterday.
Yeah.
All right. So
So let's preface by saying Gabe has no idea what these things are.
I don't. Think.
I barely get it, but I would.
Maybe you'll explain it now, Will. But
Yeah.
I don't think I do.
I kind of get it, but I could use a refresher or like some kind of like better explanation.
okay.
So, Xavier, you're the
Yes.
resident NFT expert.
Okay. So this is another one of those things where no matter how well I think I'm explaining it,
Yeah.
somebody with an engineering
Well, yeah.
background or a software background is inevitably gonna.
To be fair, it's a very confusing. I think it is intentionally kind of confusing.
It is a little confusing. It's supposed to be confusing because at first glance it seems like money laundering
Yeah.
because there really is no value.
Yeah, I don't
being
get where the
created
value.
here.
Well, whatever. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
But yeah, so I'm warning you. I'm explaining this to the best of my knowledge, and at the end of the day, I'm just an entertainer, born to entertain. So NFTs stand for non-fungible or fungible tokens.
Yeah,
All right, stay with me here. You guys got that?
Yeah.
Repeat after me. A non-fungible.
Non-fungible
tokens.
You guys are geniuses. All right, so an NFT is a non-fungible token, and apparently it's created using blockchain.
Yeah.
And blockchain is you know what blockchain is? You know what blockchain is?
I know that basically.
I think it's the mechanism behind cryptocurrency.
Yeah, it's creating value from computers.
Well, it's giving like a unique ID.
Oh, okay.
And that's what allows cryptocurrencies to have a finite number of them that can't be replicated, and it basically just gives like a unique signifier ID to code. That's the best. Maybe I know I'm probably not 100% right, but that's the best I can say. And so basically, an NFT is applying the cryptocurrency logic, unique identifier ID to digital things like art.
Digital artwork is what I've known it to be.
Tweets, and then logically, the thing I can see it most being used for is like certifications you get online. So in case you get like a degree, like how we got our degrees digitally, but you can also get it in person. Mm-hmm. If you got your degree digitally, it would have a unique NFT that can't be replicated. Mm-hmm. If you got like a certification for anything else, like personal training or selling lashes or...
Yeah, but how are they being used now for more artistic endeavors? That's the thing that I've been...
It's like the equivalent of there's only one NFT for a certain thing, and you can copy and paste that certain thing, but it won't have that same NFT. So it's like the equivalent of owning the first Mona Lisa in your house, and other people just have
So that
copies.
was a thing that sold for like a shit ton.
Yeah.
All right, I saw that.
What was it?
It was some like piece. Is that online artwork?
Yeah, it was digital.
Like $60 million.
Yeah, it was digital artwork that sold for like millions and millions of dollars, and it was an NFT.
There's been a lot of it selling. So I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm that rich, like if I'm rich enough where I can just buy that.
If you're rich enough to not be black anymore.
Sure.
I'm kidding.
If I'm that rich, dude, there's no way that's what I'm buying.
I don't get
It's
it.
art.
I don't really get it.
It's artwork. It's like, why would you buy artwork?
Be online artwork. I get it. It's more of an investment art piece than it is something you'll ever use, which is fine.
Yeah, people do that.
You can also maybe like sue people for making replicas.
That sounds great. This is a great idea.
Right. Yeah, low key. It's like yeah.
Yeah, like you could probably get a little like class action lawsuit, cease and desist if you see people using a meme
lot of them too
that you own, and you can sell your tweets too. You can
it's
put
like
NFTs
dividends.
on your
It's
tweets.
like dividends when you buy it. You just keep suing people and making money on it.
Is that how dividends work?
Well, dividends work is you get a portion paid back to you.
Yeah.
So think about this: if I spend $60 million on something, and then every month I make $500,000 of lawsuits.
Oh, lawsuits are your dividend.
Yeah,
you're evil.
Yeah.
Cool, got it. It's actually not a bad idea though. It's actually a terrible idea,
Yeah,
like morally, but like as a business plan, I'm rocking with it.
Yeah,
if I were a shark, I'd be.
I don't really. I mean, I knew that Kings of Leon, who will not be talking about music wise in this show, but they had their album released on NFT or something.
Like
with
through
NFT with it. I don't know.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an autograph. It's like a digital autograph kind of. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really. That's what it seems like to me. That's the best way to put it. Is like,
oh shit, just like them Top Shots. Those the online trading cards are going for a fuck ton. Yeah. Those are going for so much money.
That is it. That's exactly it.
The online trading cards and shit. Like I saw like a LeBron one went from like $1 million, $2 million. Something.
So this is actually
it's weird.
This is actually kind of scary because now there's things on the internet that have value.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Like you can't actually just copy and paste and go into code and make something that's
no.
identical.
And then there's ownership on the internet, which is weird.
That is very scary.
Yeah, because imagine you like retweet something that wasn't owned by you.
That's like that is what's and there's another application for it. Video games. It's like if you get loot crates, like in Counter-Strike Go, you can get knives.
Yeah.
That are worth certain amounts. That's what it's going to be now. Like they have NFTs attached to it, so it's your knife, and it's yours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, because them CS:GO knives used to go for like.
Yeah, they did.
I know a kid who made so much in profit off. He bought one when it was like $10 and he sold it for like so much. Like shit. Like he would always do shit like that.
Yeah, it's a come up. Why you hating, Max?
What am I hating on this?
Yeah, why you hating?
This sounds like a weird, bad idea to me.
Why? Because you didn't get in on it?
Yeah, because I'm jealous. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm jealous and I'm hating.
Why do you think it's a bad idea though?
I don't know. I don't like.
Don't get nervous because you're so chatty when the cameras aren't off.
I'm not nervous.
I'm
thinking about it.
I know.
I just think that it's wrong.
No, come on. Talk with your chest.
Okay.
He had his nuts hanging
think it's
out when
bad.
the cameras are off. He was talking his shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get naked.
On,
What?
I said, come on, bro.
Okay. I think it's bad. I don't like attributing this kind of ownership to things and information on the internet. And I understand, the biggest problem with distributing information on the internet for decades has been, kind of the unfettered transfer of information.
Unfettered.
Things.
My man's in his bag.
You told me.
This is prime Max you guys are watching right now. This is 97 Bulls Max.
All my Max heads.
Yeah, all my Max heads tap in. He's going on.
All the Afrosians.
So the problem with the internet was all the unfetteredness.
Well, not problem, but to people who make money, it was the problem. I like it.
That you can recreate people's things without giving them credit and without paying
you can spread things. You can get access to things without necessarily paying for it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying all of it was legal.
Yeah.
But there were definitely a way less restricted sense of like discovery on the internet. And I feel like this limits that a lot. And for what reason?
It started with music. Music used to be rampant everywhere.
Yeah.
Who cared about royalties and record labels? And then that became more locked down.
Yeah. And now streaming, people just figure out, pay $5 streaming, get whatever I want.
Streaming, yeah.
Because that was convenience over money. Because you pay $5 a month or $10 a month instead of going to this website, allegedly going to a website, getting some music, yada, yada. And then like movies, streaming kind of did that too. I don't know. I guess
people have compared this to streaming because instead of doing movies, music, and all that, this is now attributing like a value to art.
Yeah, I mean, if it's just for digital art, like, I guess that makes sense because art has value in the real world.
Yep.
So you have to find a way to give it value in the digital world.
Which is why it seemed like money laundering to me, but someone smarter than me will tell me I'm wrong. So
yeah, or they'll convince you you're wrong.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. I'll let them think they're right, but it is money laundering.
Yeah. I mean, that's what art is for a lot of people anyway.
And that's cool with me because I'm probably gonna make an NFT.
Money laundering?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna make an NFT in a couple.
We could do Patreon exclusive NFT episodes.
You feel me though? Max can have his own NFT.
Ooh.
Whoa, that's a pretty good idea. You about to chew gum on the pod?
No, nigga. I'll just be messing with you.
He's messing with things.
Sorry, my bad. Pop off.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like not a good direction, consumer based, for the internet to be going in for art on the internet.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I kind of get it.
I also don't understand.
It depends. Like the Top Shot thing, I get, but not to the amount it goes for. I understand.
Well, the Top Shot thing just seems to me like creating value to say there's value.
Yeah, it's like it's not
funneling money into something just to say.
There's legitimate value. If I have a LeBron James rookie card, there's legitimate value in that.
What's the difference?
That's like a physical card that there's only so many of. These are
that's what the NFT's doing.
Yeah,
yeah, but there's like they just made these out of fucking thin air.
That's what I mean. Like for people our age and older, it's probably not convincing. But if you're born into this world,
right,
it probably is the same as having a piece of cardboard,
like a Pokemon card. Yeah,
that's just as valuable because the value is only there if we, believe it.
I think people are finding ways to, because the internet broke so many rules. I think people are now kind of finding adequate ways to transfer real life rules to online.
Yep,
that's what this seems like. Yeah. So it's like, if you're going to criticize the practice of what's being done, it's like it's been happening in the real world for probably forever, but at least
yeah, like you said, baseball cards,
baseball
Pokemon
cards, Pokemon cards, collectors albums, which I understand, the individuality of that, but like to have a digital collector's edition.
And I will say this, it's not cool just because the cool thing about having physical things is having people over and like they're obviously on display, but you're not showing it off. And then maybe a girl or a guy notices it and is like, oh my God, you have the first edition Shameless Plug t-shirt?
Yeah.
Like, like they kind of get impressed by it.
The only nigga with it.
Yeah, right. There's no way to do that with an NFT without deliberately showing off.
Right.
You'd have to bring the person to your computer and say, look at my folder. Like, open a folder, look at my cards.
Yeah, not having to get old man about it, but
not
like
a trophy room.
Yeah, and I think there is some merit to things being, more enjoyable in the physical sense, not necessarily online,
I mean, it engages more of your senses.
Yeah.
You can touch it.
And it's real. It's a real thing that you're not forgetting.
Yeah, you can see it, you can touch it. You don't have to constantly be searching for it to be reminded of it.
Yeah.
When something's an NFT, you can't display it.
Yeah, I to me, the benefit of the internet was the kind of formlessness of it, You
abstract ass ML.
Yeah. Okay,
No, that's good. You good.
You know what I'm saying?
You green. Talk your cheese.
I'm green, talking my cheese. But yeah, I think part of the internet was the freedom of it, and this seems like, getting rid of that. But
in a sense,
I don't want people to not get their money. So
we all knew this was going to happen, though. With the internet, they're going to lock it down, make it more restrictive, of course. And I mean, the little guy gets hurt. That's why you got to become the big guy, the big man. By the
time this gets going, we'll be the big guys in terms of the internet.
Oh, what you mean? Oh, like by the time,
we'll be a part of the new world order.
Yeah,
we'll be
Can we
running
get
the
spots.
Yeah, hook us up.
we'll run the entertainment division of the.
Please let us do it. We know what's funny. We know what's good.
Please, powers that be, if you're listening.
Yeah, powers that be. If you're tapped in, please let us run the entertainment department. We don't ask for much.
Yeah.
We just want like
$1
maybe,
million.
yeah, maybe like a writing job and just a seat at the table, something light, something
A
slight.
seat at the table.
You feel me though? I mean, I think we're an underrepresented.
I got more requests than them.
Right, Gabe's got more.
I'm a
requests.
hardest. I'm gonna ask for a little more, but
We will bow down.
I think we're an underrepresented group in the writers' rooms.
Yeah.
Whiny middle class kids.
Not that
Jewish
smart.
guy and a black guy.
Yeah, Jewish
in the
guy.
Suburbs.
Yeah, Jewish guy and a black guy who, guess what, guys? He's not from the hood. Oh yeah, we're underrepresented.
But he still has real
minority.
problems.
But he still has his own unique problems, bro.
Yeah.
I call it Atlanta. What do you think? Would y'all tap in? I'm kidding. Shout out Donald Glover.
Yeah, man.
Atlanta is a great show, though. We all agree.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the best on TV right now.
But we all say it's the best on TV right now. Or at least us two do. I don't know about you.
I probably like it more than both of you.
Yeah, so you have to agree by transitive property.
Exactly. But I was just watching the Woods episode the other day.
Oh, that's a
Atlanta.
good.
I think that's my favorite.
Well, that was a really good episode.
You remember that one?
When Paperboy got like robbed and then
Yeah.
That was good. And the old guy, the
Put
homeless
the
guy.
knife to his neck.
That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's such a good show.
It's classic. It is classic.
Yeah.
I might run it back.
I don't even know how to explain it. Like you can explain it, like
But
the main part about Paperboy and Earn and the girl, like that. But it sounds shit if you just explain it. Like you know what I mean? Like if you just explain the show bare bones, because I had to do it to somebody recently, and I'm like,
You had to do it on him? You had to
Yeah,
do it to him?
You had to do it to him.
Oh, he had to do it to him. Sorry.
Let's pray for that guy.
But no, I get it. Explaining it doesn't make sense because none of the episodes are actually about that.
exactly.
It's like,
It's like
It's an excuse to do other shit.
I mean, my favorite is probably the barber one, just because he was like, "You like Zaxby's?
Oh, I
yeah,
love-
I like
I-
Zaxby's, nigga."
I love the barber one.
with Bibby,
Dude, and we all know like one nigga who's like that.
I
It's
don't.
like,
but-
it's never
we,
me and him.
we
dude.
certainly do.
Yeah.
That's you. You're that one N-word like that.
Whoa.
Oh shit.
It's you.
Kinda. Not
Kinda,
really.
yeah.
I mean, it's so funny. That's such a
That's more
funny
like a recent
episode.
issue with me though. I'm usually not like that.
More of a-
I'm fucking up.
we didn't even talk about your recent update, but like, let's end this topic. Atlanta's great. It's beautiful, amazing show. I'd love to
Yeah.
contribute someday to it.
Yeah,
hopefully.
please.
Wink, wink. But Gabe, you got banned from Tinder.
Oh shit.
yeah.
Dude, I don't even know what happened, bro.
Yeah, sure thing, buddy. Tell it to the judge.
Chill out. No, dude, I did my daily login. No, I don't go on that bitch daily. But I went on there and it just said I was banned. I'm like, that's weird. And I kept trying to log in. I'm banned. And it's my phone
I said I
number.
was banned, so I kept trying to get in.
I was like, maybe it's a glitch.
Stop it. You're banned.
And then you still banned?
Yeah.
And let's just
And
make
I
this.
sent an email to support and they're like, we can't unban you. And it's linked to my phone. Like my Facebook's on my phone.
Whoa.
And so I'm just doomed. So
Whoa.
if anybody would like to come in person and give me pussy, put that
You heard it here on the show.
like the old days.
Like
Like put your number in my pocket, get a
Right.
piece of paper. You know, feel
NFT
free.
date with Gabe.
NFT day with Gabe. That is
This
actually.
certifies you to date with
It is
Gabe.
supposed to be like NFT porn though, like OnlyFans NFT style shit.
Oh, you might have did something.
I'm in my, wait a minute, we gotta get on this early.
Yo.
Max, get them jacking off videos ready, nigga. I need my
disgusting.
Yes,
I need
sir.
my money, nigga. I'm putting them out.
This is
I'm
probably
kidding.
This is probably why you got banned.
They watched the episode.
They probably watched it, yeah.
Dude, I don't know what it was, dude, because it's like
Because you weren't. Let's make sure that it's clear to the audience. You weren't
I'm-
sending unsolicited pictures.
I've never sent a dick pic in my life.
You weren't harassing people.
No.
You weren't like trying to egg people on, to coerce people. You weren't doing anything crazy.
Nothing like that. No.
So you just got banned,
I just got banned.
and like that means someone was reporting you. But you're verified.
They're probably disappointed. Never mind.
Like it means someone was out to get
Yeah, I
you.
verified myself, so it's not even like a catfish. Like, it is weird.
That's very weird.
Weird.
That's scary.
So
We live in a society.
we do. If you
How
know someone
else is a
supposed to
young,
die,
light-skinned, 6'4", whatever black man supposed to get laid?
right, man? What the hell am I gonna do? Where will a woman like me, man?
Exactly.
With a good amount of shoes and who's kind of funny.
I'm
And
down
he
for
can
him.
kind of have a heart of gold sometimes.
And he has a podcast.
And he has a
That fucks it
podcast.
up.
Oh,
You went the wrong
that's
way,
true.
Max. Wrong
That's
man.
true.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Maybe
And
that's
despite telling jokes, he's actually a really sweet guy. He's actually.
they're all
you know,
my
if you
expense.
met him, you might like him. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. Gabe's just different.
He's not like these other guys. I swear.
Let me stop. Look, this might be a blessing in disguise for you because I don't know about you. I don't use Tinder, but when I tried to use Tinder back in like when I was 18.
I know your shit was fucking ding, 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 ding.
No, it wasn't.
Mine kind of was that sometimes.
It wasn't, but it wasn't like I didn't have good pictures on there. But I also never linked up or never met up with anybody from there. It just you match with each other, then you just talk. It could have been because I was so young at the time, like 18. But I just
I'm not much older, but
you've been in the trenches and having sex since you were like 8.
Yeah.
You know,
I hope I wasn't.
I'm kidding. We're kidding. We're completely kidding.
Shit, that explains.
Shut up. We're completely kidding.
That Penn State football. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't say that. I'm sorry.
Parody.
Weird.
Parody.
But I was saying this might be a blessing in disguise for you. Because look at this, you're texting. This might be.
He's on Tinder right now.
He lied. No.
This might be a blessing in disguise for you because like you probably be better off. Like let's say you match with a girl on Tinder, and let's say you meet that same girl in real life in an alternate universe, just in person.
Mm-hmm.
The one alternate universe version of you that met her in person would probably do better than the Tinder version.
Gabe Prime.
I haven't met a single girl I'd take serious on Tinder.
Exactly, because the thing about Tinder is like they immediately know that you're sexually attracted to them. It's inferred in person when you talk to them and say hi and go up to them.
Yeah,
but Tinder,
it's automatic.
It's automatic.
As soon as you match,
they know, and you're a man, and obviously, you know, sex is an equal thing that both parties should enjoy. But we live in a society, so
we do live in a society.
You automatically look like you're the one who has something, or they have something you want. Because let's face it, we know the statistics. Women do way better on dating apps, and that's okay. They should. You know?
do they have the power?
Yeah, y'all are queens. So when you do way better, they have more matches than you. They have something you want, and so when you give them that power online,
scary.
It subtly changes the dynamic, even if you're both not aware.
Yeah, I just don't like women having power. So we gotta chill out with this shit.
That's the exact thing I was trying to avoid. I'm trying to be sensitive.
You knew it was coming. Pause. No homo.
All right, that's it. No more.
No, it's not, nigga. It's definitely not.
But that part is true though. It is true.
No, it is. It is. Like all seriousness, you know, women in power, woohoo, Kamala Harris, all that shit.
Yeah. No, whatever.
But it's a tough situation because usually it's the other way around with me.
What, you're the one in power usually?
Sometimes, yeah.
Well, also your presence. That's not a pause. But you're like a tall dude.
My presence is felt when I walk in the room. They're like,
energy changes.
Holy shit!
It's like when the mob boss walks in and you're tied up and you're like, oh shit, this guy's gonna kill me. I'm like, you fuck with me?
Gabe walks in the room. Someone stands by the back door. All right. I'm kidding. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear about your Tinder situation.
Yeah, man, that's cool.
I think you'll be all right.
Yeah, we're all feeling for you.
Yeah, we're praying for you here at Shameless Studios.
I could really use a comfy right now. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, seriously, dude. We should.
Today. Oh man,
Use code Shameless for 20%.
I should.
Order.
Yeah.
Get Gabe a comfy. All right, so I kind of want Max to talk more.
All right,
let's
talk.
Myers Leonard.
Yep.
All right, this is
horrific.
This is your topic.
This is a horrific incident that's happened.
Explain the incident.
It's the worst historical thing to happen to Jewish people ever.
Oh, zinger. Wow. That was facetious.
I've never heard that before. So Meyers Leonard, who's a guy I did not hear about until last week, a basketball player who I guess I learned invested in FaZe Clan. So he's phased up. He's full Fs.
He's in FaZe.
FaZe Clan.
Are they still around?
Oh yeah.
I know that
you
they're
can buy
like
FaZe skin on Cold War. You can buy all the pro teams, but yeah.
Oh shoot.
Or like was it 20 on the COD League?
What about 100 Thieves?
100 Thieves is going hard.
Okay, just making sure.
Don't even disrespect.
All right.
No, he was playing. He's a big investor in FaZe. He was playing with one of the FaZe guys, and he dropped the K word, which is a word most people probably didn't even know existed.
Half the people listening are like, "Nigga, what?"
Are you gonna say it?
I don't want to say
it. Rhymes with kite.
Because we say the N word a lot.
Well, so I don't know I don't know how the rules work.
I don't understand.
I don't know how the rules
work.
What
it means. Don't say it.
Probably, but not. Okay, I'll say this. If you know the word, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's a slur against Jewish people.
So he's playing COD and he's playing. He gets killed, I think, or shot at or something.
I think he was on the phone.
Oh, he's on the phone. Even?
I don't know. So I think it was on the phone.
For whatever reason, he like he's talking, pauses, winds up, and then drops the word, the slur.
I didn't actually watch the video.
Playing.
And he keeps playing. Well, he knows he fucked up when he.
I don't think he did. His wife called him like 20 minutes later. That's the only reason he got off.
Yeah. So his wife, and then there's
because it was blowing up on Twitter while he was still on.
Yeah. So his wife called him. And he says, "Yeah, I know. Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta go."
Dang.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It's also worth noting Meyers Leonard was the only player, one of the
Oh.
only players in the NBA bubble,
Yep.
him and Jonathan Isaac, who's black, to stand for the national anthem.
Gabe's right.
All I'm saying is,
And we talked about that on episode 7.
We
when
did?
Jonathan Isaac stood up, I think.
Oh, did we?
Because he got injured, right?
yeah, he ended up getting injured right
Remember,
after.
remember we talked about that? We were saying,
We
like,
did talk about
karma. Well, what goes around comes around. I'm kidding.
Not even karma because that was his own hands, but
That
That
is-
is interesting.
yeah.
Like, what's gonna happen, right?
Uh-huh.
Basketball
he's-
players don't really get cut. Like, it's hard. It's like a because you still
well,
got,
also keep
There's
in
also
mind,
not enough Jewish people.
keep in mind he
in-
plays for Miami.
Miami's in Florida.
That's-
there's a lot of
that
Jewish
is-
people in
a lot of
Florida.
people
That's like that's
Yeah.
Jew City.
Outside of New York City, that's like the worst city to say that. And
Yeah,
And
in our
if I can-
hometown.
Wow.
Me and Max's hometown.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
couldn't even fathom that happening. Oh my god! Like, remember when they called the kid the N-word? Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out if you're listening, my man.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
you're in Howard now. You're the man.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Oh, good shit.
yeah, I'd go to Howard too
Good
if I got
shit.
caught in.
Yeah. Well, they called this kid the N-word on the bus. And obviously, like, people were mad. There was rightfully outrage. I'm trying to imagine what happened if some Christian kid called like a Jewish kid the K-word on the bus.
I mean, the thing is, it's not good. You know, you shouldn't do that,
No.
and there should rightfully be outrage.
And the thing
Right.
is, it's not like this word has meaning of any. Like he didn't know what that word meant. I don't know what it means.
well, yeah.
No.
that's,
he just knew. He just knew it was
it's
offensive.
offensive.
That's what I'm saying. So he just
So it
knew
makes
some
it worse.
fucked
Wait,
up
who are we
shit.
talking about?
Which
Meyers
makes it
Leonard?
even worse,
makes
right?
it- yeah.
That's what I'm
Meyers
saying.
Leonard.
No, I think he knew what he was saying.
No. He's saying he knows it's offensive, but he's saying that he only knows it because it's offensive. There's no
Oh, I
other
don't
meaning
know.
that the word. No, he's on your side. I'm explaining this to you.
Yeah,
He's
no.
agreeing with you, but there's no definition. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
There's no definition for it.
Yeah, there's no other way to say it.
There'd be no other way to have it in your vocabulary.
Right.
Right.
Right, exactly. Because here's the thing too. You know, there's a decent amount of movies that kind of are about, you know, in Hollywood, you know,
Mhm.
and I've heard more Jews say that word than any other person.
Well,
I've
I mean,
never
who else
heard.
would say it?
Right, I've never heard anyone. I mean, obviously, I guess they wouldn't say it to me, but like,
Germans? Is that-
Huh?
I mean,
Right.
19.
yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like,
World
it's
War II
kind of
Germans.
an old thing. Like, I didn't even
Yeah.
know people said it besides people.
Well, let's be honest.
Who knew it was
Xbox
bad.
Live is flagrant.
I
I
heard
guess
it.
that's
on
true,
Xbox.
yeah. I've
I heard
heard
everything. The best one I ever heard on Xbox Live. It was directed to black people, so I could say it. Was moon cricket.
I've never
my
heard that
God.
one.
Bro, it was a term they used during slavery because black people would like, you know how we would sing the slave hymns? We would like be singing to the moon,
The
apparently,
moon.
like some fucking wolves.
That someone
Kid called me a
Googled that.
moon cricket, yeah.
Someone called you that they knew you were black? I guess you do
They
sound
don't have to. They can figure it out.
They figure it out.
They figure one of us is black in the chat, you know.
facts.
watch-
one of you's black. Sniffs the room.
Do I smell chicken? No.
It's funny because we did just eat Popeyes,
Yeah.
and it was good.
Shout out Popeye. It was very good.
It was very good.
I love
Popeye,
it.
I will
Love
say
it.
the apple pie doesn't fuck with McDonald's. It's good, but it's lacking like it's too much crust. It's also dry as hell, like the biscuits.
Biscuit was
Max,
hard.
Max had his first biscuit.
My first
Give
biscuit.
me a review.
It's dry as shit. It's not easy to eat, truly. I mean, the memes don't.
You like it though?
It's all right. Yeah, it's a biscuit. You know, it's a nice
It's a tough swallow.
palate cleanser.
But overall, how do you feel about?
Oh, how I feel about it?
Because you were talking mad greasy about Asian people feeling offended by hate crimes a couple episodes ago. So let's keep
No,
that same energy.
Well,
I
have
wouldn't
something to say
call
about
this a
that.
hate crime.
which is it's not a. Oh yeah,
I wouldn't call it a hate crime. I mean, I'm not surprised, and like, he shouldn't say it. You
obviously.
know, I'm not surprised that A, this guy said it, and
Yeah.
B, it was said during an online game. You know,
Yep.
I mean, I'm not like
What do you
offended.
think
or
the
anything.
repercussions should be?
Um,
You got suspended for a week and fined 50,000. That's what it is so far. Is that?
and I
adequate?
mean, ideally, what happens is people know who he is now. People know this shit's out in the air.
Do you know what he looks like?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. But like,
Oh.
yeah.
He looks like he knows
who's
what
that
the word.
7-foot white guy that just walked in?
He
Like,
looks
Oh,
like
yeah,
he
I
knows what the
know-
word means.
Right. I just can't
oh, you
picture his
definitely.
face.
He looks like a SS.
He knows what he was saying. That's what the one thing I will say is his bullshit apology of like,
What did he say?
I didn't fully understand the context of the word or its meaning. And it's like,
Yeah.
yes, you did.
Yeah.
How do
No
you feel
one
about?
says that word if they don't know what it means.
How do you feel about Jewish activist Julian Edelman inviting him to a
Fuck off, Shiva.
Shabbat.
Shabbat.
Shabbat. He invited
Yeah, it
to
was a
Shabbat.
Shabbat, I think.
Fuck off. That's
Dinner. Nigga,
stupid.
like you get to be racist and get invited to a Shabbat
Yeah,
dinner. Like nigga, I'll never say anything about it, but
you can come to Shabbat, Gabe.
I want to go to Shabbat. I haven't said that on a Call of Duty stream at the very least.
I will say this.
I probably made some
I will say
inappropriate
that
jokes
Julian
before, but-
Edelman did say that, like, obviously I'm not in any place to tell anyone how to feel, but Julian said that he thought that Meyers Leonard said it out of casual Like, you know,
And he said that's what makes it more dangerous.
he said that's what makes it worse because I don't think you actually hate Jewish people.
Oh no, I don't agree with that. I think he might.
Do you think he actually hates Jewish people?
Yeah, probably
He
not.
probably hates black people.
Probably
I mean,
black people.
That's probably true. Yeah.
Yeah, we've talked about these people all
I
the
don't know
time.
any. You know what's crazy? I've met people. I know about people who hate black people.
Yeah.
Whether they know it or not is a whole nother thing. I don't know anyone who just hates Jewish people.
See, the thing is, the problem.
I'm
with
not
that
saying
is-
it doesn't exist.
No, the problem with that is just not people don't know any because
Yeah,
they don't
yeah,
have.
and-
There's not.
And
as
like
many
if
of
you
them
see,
in the
you
country.
might not visibly
That's
be
true.
able to tell sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. So they don't think about
Dude,
it. As much.
but he lives in Miami. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so he might.
He knows what he's doing. I
Right.
don't
He
buy
also plays in
this.
the NBA.
Yeah, he
Like,
knows what
not
he's
to
doing.
be
No,
stereotypical.
that's true.
Be
but
stereotypical. That's
between
fine.
all the agents and
The
people, like, it's Jewish.
The Heat's owned by a Jew.
I'm looking at a picture of his right bicep and just a tattoo that says "blessed." He might
Oh,
mean it.
no, he's you know what's going on.
He might mean it.
You know the vibes.
Yeah, no, look, I'm not saying, throw this guy in jail, he did a hate crime or anything, but like, you know
Picture
what
of
his
him with
deal
bleached
is.
blonde hair too.
Yeah.
He just dyed his hair completely blonde.
Oh my, you know what his deal is. You know what's going on.
He looks like he'd be like, yeah.
Yeah,
He looks like he randomly fled to Argentina in 1940. Like randomly decides to move there.
Yeah, I mean, let's say this: if he were to get cut, I would have zero sympathy.
Yeah.
If he didn't get a job after this or something,
which is not going to happen.
no, he will. He'll be fine.
No, he won't get cut. I'm saying.
You
think he'll get cut?
Here's the issue: it has nothing. The ownership can. Everybody. The ownership might be like, well, it's bad, but whatever. It's not that bad of a PR incident where we have to get rid of him. It's not like a Donald Sterling level thing. However, players aren't going to want to. Players probably felt a way about the national anthem thing already, and now this is adds. Like that's what I'm saying. Like players aren't. If Jimmy Butler and Bam don't want to play with this guy, he's out off the Heat. Traded or cut,
That's a
I
good
don't
point.
know.
That's a good point.
I don't know. Traded or
Who
cut.
else would take him? That's the thing. Utah.
Well, there's that.
The Jazz
Big
fans are
Jazz.
salivating for this nigga. They'll trade Donovan Mitchell for this nigga. They'll forget Karl Malone played there.
Right,
If they can get this nigga, dog. They'll do anything for
I
him.
remember who's that? One of the Heat. He's an older guy in the Heat.
Oh,
now.
Udonis Haslam?
Yeah,
Yeah, he had to apologize. I'm like, nigga, you did nothing.
No,
Like,
but I mean, it was
everybody
funny.
loves Udonis Haslam.
Why did he have to apologize?
He was because Udonis Haslam's been with the Heat as long as
Yeah,
D
he's
Wade.
from Miami. I read.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been with the Heat for like 20 years, and at this point, he doesn't. He's basically like a coach.
Yeah.
He's technically a player though, and he's like, like he's not. He never was a great player, but when you think of the Heat, if you're a Heat fan,
He's
just
the face of the franchise.
Face of the franchise guy.
Yeah.
Space's Wade is gone.
Okay.
And he issued a thing like, this isn't. He was like, we worked hard to build a culture here because Miami, the culture thing is a big deal to them. And he was like, we work hard to build a culture on and off the court here, and this isn't who we are. And he apologized. I'm like, nigga, you didn't
Well,
do anything.
you missed the best part.
What?
He said down in South Beach, they call me Udonis. What's his last name?
Down in the South-
Hasenbib or something?
Hasenberg.
Is he Jewish? Is he
No,
No,
but it was
but
because he obviously knows a lot of Jewish people.
That's what I'm saying. You can't live in Miami and not know what the deal
and
is.
you can't live in Miami and let's be honest, be a millionaire.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and not bump shoulders with the
And
few
not
Jewish people.
bump shoulders with a guy named
Yeah.
Bernstein or something.
Yeah,
once or
exactly. I
twice.
get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, or some Israeli guy. I mean, like South Beach is like, it's so you know what's going on.
Once you end, no stereotypes,
Huh.
but like like we said last time, like there's certain demographics that collectively have a lot of money for which is fine.
Yeah, even if
So-
they don't, it's not even the issue. It's just
Yeah.
like, I'm just saying, he
That'll be like him saying something bad about Hispanics and also being in
Yeah,
Miami.
like Cubans,
Miami.
like Cubans.
Cubans,
are.
yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, you know what?
You can get away
you know
with
what
that,
the
though.
deal is. I don't buy any of his bullshit. No growing. No, I need to change. It's like,
How old is he?
He's over 25. I can guarantee
can
that
look it
because
up.
I remember when he was drafted. Because it was one of the 2K games when your draft is going on, and like I remember him being drafted before me. I'm like, this dude. Like I just
Damn,
put
he's
up
29.
Wow.
That's old.
Okay,
That's old. That's a little too old to be doing.
Too old to be doing this shit. Exactly. You
If
get
it was a
it?
16-year-old kid on Call of Duty, I'm like, whatever.
Well, yeah, that's
Look,
different.
I understand this shit. I do.
Yeah.
But I don't buy it with this guy. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, again, he's definitely got some
Yeah.
stuff.
There's a strong correlation between not doing the kneeling for the national anthem and then also actually probably having some kind of biased opinions about things. Bigoted, I should say.
You said there's a correlation
look
between
at-
being racist and being racist.
There you
Yeah.
go.
We look at NBA players differently than we look at like NFL players. Like pretty much every single white NFL player said they would vote for Trump the first time.
Yeah.
The second time, I don't know what the numbers looking like, but unanimously it was like 90-something%. It was
And
insane.
we've said on multiple episodes, football culture is like
Football culture is different, right?
Yeah,
but we look at
football
NBA players differently. So when this happens here, it's like, whoa.
That's kind of
And
true.
and so like we don't look at like we can't think of any NBA players who are definitively Trump supporters Because they won't. They're scared
not
to come
gonna
out and say it.
Yeah.
Other NFL guys,
that affects the chemistry
we
of the
know
team.
or we effectively know. Like this
The
guy, he
greatest,
might not
but
have
the
said-
greatest of all time is an open Trump supporter.
Right, and certain guys was like, all right, he doesn't have any political stuff up, but he's from Iowa. He goes hunting 3 times a week.
Yeah, me and you were just, stroking off Brady, and he's a Trump supporter. Like,
Right, we don't care.
yeah, no one cares. It's just how
I'm
it
just
is.
saying the NBA we just look at it differently because there's a
Yeah.
few white guys who are openly against Trump, so it's like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we move.
Yeah, seriously.
So, Max, does he get your crazy ass, wild ass white boy of the week
He
award?
certainly does.
Oh,
Crazy ass white boy.
I thought that was a good thing. I thought
I don't know what it means. I don't
yeah,
know.
we don't. It has no meaning. It's been a few weeks. He's a white boy. He did some crazy ass shit.
Yeah, true.
He's definitely a white boy. Anything with white boy attached, he wants. So we gotta give it to him.
Yeah, he did some crazy shit. So
Yeah.
there you go.
And if we called him anything but a white boy, he'd probably kill us. So
Congratulations, Mr. Leonard.
Yeah.
You're the wild ass white boy. It's not even like he has a super Christian last name.
then we think of Leonard in the NBA. He's not even you think of a nigga with braids.
Right, Leonard.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So congratulations, Mr. Meyers Leonard. You're the crazy ass white boy of the week. Courtesy of Shameless Plug.
Let's go. Round of applause to the.
Oh shoot! I don't have my headphones in, so I'm gonna guess.
It's wrong.
That's not it. That's not it.
that's
That's
not
like
it?
no.
That was like the twinkle
It's
noise.
the second one, I think. The yellow one.
You never know.
There you go, Mr.
Whatever
Leonard.
All right, there you go,
There
Mr.
you go.
Leonard. Is he invited to your Shabbat dinner?
No, he's not.
Okay, well there you have
Am
it.
I?
Yeah, you are.
All right, cool.
We have
Um,
Passover coming up.
I just gotta experience it once.
all right, so we like to save actual music discourse till the end.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Kanye's ex-bodyguard.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, I don't really think there's anything that we can say that we don't agree on. This is whack on the bodyguard's part.
Yeah, I can explain it because I read.
Oh yeah, explain. I didn't even.
Okay, yeah. So Kanye's ex bodyguard is doing a tell-all, like book or something about like all of Kanye's
Grown ass man.
Grown ass man.
when a grown man says he's doing a tell-all.
He's doing a tell-all.
The
and
messy
he's-
details.
He's getting messy. Oh,
He's like
God.
he's on those magazines you see like where you're buying your shit
Yeah,
at
like
Meyers.
National Enquirer.
You're at the front of Meyers and shit.
He's like, oh, he's got his hand over his mouth. Oops, did I say that?
No, he's buff as shit.
He's blushing.
No. So he's doing a tell-all about all the like crazy Kanye incidents that he could think of. There's one story I guess he was drunk and he walked in the wrong hotel room.
Kanye,
There's some
that
stuff.
is.
Yeah. And all this other stuff. Kanye's craziest moments. One, come on, man. The dude's schizophrenic
What? He's not schizophrenic.
bipolar. He's bipolar schizophrenic. So he's like,
Is he?
I,
Who knows?
he
Whatever.
probably is.
Yeah.
We're
I'm
not gonna
sorry.
assume,
I'm not going to
but-
assume, but
And even if he is, that's fine.
I mean, if
Yeah,
he is, he's
it
fine.
is
But
fine.
that's my point.
Yeah.
It's like this dude has something going on, and you're just doing this now,
Yeah.
right after his wife divorces him.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I forgot about
You
that.
niggas are ruthless.
Yeah.
RT. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
The Dr. Umar video where he was like ruthless.
Oh,
RT.
yeah.
Let me get back on rail real quick.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Pause. Is that a pause? Is that a pause?
That's a big pause, nigga.
Let me get back on track. My bad.
Let me hop back on.
Let me hop back on
Let me
that
hop
rail.
back on.
We
Let me
keep
hop
getting
back on
railed
track.
real quick.
I did not say that. I like girls. I did not say that. All right.
But there's nothing wrong if you don't.
And there's nothing wrong if you don't, of course. What was that?
Sorry. I was like,
Shut up. There has been, or he missed the mark. The bodyguard missed the mark on everyone hating Kanye. Because there was that moment in time where the whole slavery thing and the whole Trump thing and like
yeah,
Yeah,
nigga.
crying in South Carolina thing.
where he could have like
That was it. That was the moment.
this Carolina rally. He
That
could have
was
came
peak.
out and
He was
announced it
writing. He
then.
wasn't done with his book yet.
Right, but to announce it after the man was like publicly like almost humiliated.
Yeah.
I mean, people think because it has Kanye's name attached to it, it will sell. But if you're explicitly harming him, Kanye's fans aren't gonna like that.
No.
So who's gonna? And no one who hates Kanye, I don't think they'll care enough. The only people who are reading this are people like us who are doing it for a job, or like some TMZ intern,
Right.
or like people who are just doing it because they want to be in the know.
Nobody's gonna read it. They're just gonna like hear the headline.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. People like us are gonna read it and regurgitate the headlines. Who's he making this book for? He's messy. He's a messy ass man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for that, you get our crazy ass bodyguard of the week.
Yeah.
Oh, pew, 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 pew.
Congratulations, Kanye X bodyguard. You get the crazy ass bodyguard of the week award.
Crazy bodyguard.
Crazy bodyguards be like. I
You
don't
beat
know.
out the TSA agents.
I don't even know what else to say about this besides
Really, nigga?
yeah, it's just really whack. I don't know. I just don't like the idea of like people like gossiping.
Nah,
But
man.
it's the stakes are higher here.
Yeah.
I mean,
guess.
I think we've discussed, not to get too into it, but like
theoretically.
he's ill. You know, he has some shit going on.
He's ill.
He's ill, man. Sorry.
Oh yeah, and he's ill. I like that way too.
No. I was gonna say though, there's probably an NDA in his contract. However, the idea, because I was reading a comment that says he might make enough money off of this that it covers the NDA plus
100% that's what
or he's banking on that.
That's a gamble.
That's a gamble.
Yeah.
I'm not buying this. I'm not paying money to hear.
You're right.
About
If I do read this, I'm gonna pirate it.
Not if there's an NFT.
Especially if there's an NFT. Fuck that guy. But yeah, I'm team yay. So I'm definitely gonna pirate it if I do read it. But yeah,
kind of like how you have those tens of thousands of pirated movies in your laptop.
I have no.
Isn't that right?
thing.
Isn't that right?
You want to talk about the tens of thousands of movies in people's laptops, Gabe? What about yours?
Yeah, the Tiana Trump ones and
exactly.
Well, I'll say this too. I just realized this. Any kind of seriously incriminating stuff that he might have in this tell-all.
Yeah.
If it's pertinent information, it should have been out by now. What's really going to be in this? You know.
Nothing.
Nothing's going to be in this.
Oh my God, he was mean to a bouncer. He was mean to a bellhop.
Wow, one of the biggest rappers in the world was a little mean to a guy who we'll never meet again.
Exactly. Yeah, come on now. I remember when he came to my place of work, and I had to go get my jacket in a building that he wasn't anywhere close to, but he was in the vicinity, and I wasn't even allowed to come within 100 feet of him to get my stuff.
Damn.
Like, you know, but I'm still like one of his biggest fans. Like, that's just. Like, I'm not. I won't be surprised by.
There's always stories like that. I don't give a shit.
That's what I'm saying. There's always stories about that. So who cares?
It's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot for me to be like, how dare you?
Exactly.
Like Harvey Weinstein levels of a lot.
Right. Honestly, like I can't think of anything else he could do. That's not like.
Even if he did something for this guy to keep it in a book that he's specially releasing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's bad too. It's like he's not in the wrong, and he's not in the right in any way.
Now he's never getting hired as a bodyguard again. Like. You don't hire a bodyguard to just follow.
Crazy ass former bodyguard of the week. So.
Gossip. Like imagine.
Once you win that award, you can't get hired. You're fucking up your employment chances. It's like a face tattoo.
Yeah, true thing.
That's true.
True thing. Let's see.
What else we got?
So those are our thoughts on the Kanye situation. There's like a few music things that we could talk about, but like I think they're all staged. Because you were saying the Kodak Black.
Sorry, I'm.
Pusha T. What are you doing?
Sorry, I had an important thing.
Was it important, Gabe?
It actually kind of was.
Oh, okay. Okay, cheat.
No. Oh, yeah, Kodak Black and Pusha T. Who cares?
You think that beef is staged?
Yeah, I mean, because what was it? Because somebody said they started the holding money trend.
The money spread on the arm and using the money counter. Brrr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Niggas been doing that forever. Yeah.
Kodak said he started it, and then Pusha T obviously ran with it. I couldn't care less.
I could not care.
I don't know.
Pusha T thing is just a glorified version of what Gucci Mane used to do.
Gucci Mane did
he did the burr.
Right. It's different though. It's not.
It's
different.
It's different because he had the 3 scoop or the 2 scoops. He was ice cream. He was.
Yeah.
That's burr as in cold. This is burr as in money counter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I remember I think last week when we read this news, we read the comments that Pusha T made.
What were the comments?
It was get his Instagram caption or something.
What was it?
I don't remember it didn't make any sense. I didn't even understand what he was trying to say.
Shout out Pusha T.
Yeah, I mean, shout out.
Big fans here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. We do like big.
Yeah, good
I
out.
really do like Pusha T.
We talked about it already, but yeah, I don't know. Who cares?
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, yeah, I really can't even force myself to care about it because at the end of the day, I know Kodak doesn't give a shit, and Pusha T, if he does actually genuinely give a shit, probably won't next week. So
probably doesn't matter now.
Yeah, probably isn't thinking about it right now. So it's kind of hard for me to also feel passionate about said topic. Right. But here's us acknowledging it because we know it's real. You had something to say about Georgia Smith. You said that you don't care about her music.
Nah, it's not for me.
But you do say you are attracted to her.
Are these allegations?
I'm heterosexual, yes.
Well, I don't know because you don't like light-skinned girls. So I was wondering.
That's not true.
Oh, sorry.
No, Georgia Smith is very attractive. You know, my one gripe is that she's British and love you British people. I'm sure you're very pissed at me with your knives or whatever.
Shout out to our friends across the pond.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But no, in all seriousness, no. It's just, British people don't eat very well. They eat weird shit.
You don't like bangers and mash?
I don't like
you don't
beans
like
and
haggis?
toast.
Yeah, that's Scottish.
Fuck.
You don't like an English breakfast?
English breakfast.
You don't like black pudding?
You don't like the one.
All right, cut the shit.
You don't like the
Both
one that's a bad word?
No, I'm done with this. Cut the shit.
I'm sorry.
I've been nice this whole podcast, but I'm done.
What's going on?
You did not acknowledge Meghan Markle and Prince Harry.
Oh, we forgot
and I'm tired.
Oh shit!
And I'm tired.
This is actually some good shit.
And I'm tired of you toxic ass males letting us fly
I forgot all about this shit, bro.
I forgot about it too.
Boom, boom. Do we ever do crazy ass white boy of the week? Oh my god.
Who? Prince Harry? No, his brother. His brother. His
Yeah,
brother
or
was
Prince Philip, because that nigga been dead for 20 years.
shout out
Or
Prince
Prince
Philip.
Andrew, the one who's Epstein.
All right,
Yeah.
this is a good topic, I think, because these are people that everyone knows, and it's a funny topic, and we can pretty much say whatever we want about this.
Yeah. Oh no, we're gonna hurt the monarch's feelings.
Right, we can, because who cares
Fuck the
about what the
niggas.
monarch thinks, really? And
The last person. Oh, never mind. I was gonna make a very inappropriate joke.
okay.
I'll let the last person say "fuck the
Oh
monarchs."
yeah,
Princess
yeah.
Diana.
Rest in peace to everyone who.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Love you, Princess Diana.
Yeah.
That being said,
That was pretty good.
We're gonna preface this by saying everything Meghan Markle said was valid, and we're not disagreeing with anything she says. And even if you think that because she's famous and because she's like part of the monarch, she shouldn't. She shouldn't shut up and deal with it. We disagree. She's a black woman, so we're on her side no matter what. Right, Gabe?
Wakanda forever. No.
All right, good. Now we're free to say whatever we want.
Big butt.
But
Go off, man.
the butt of the week.
Yeah.
No,
Meghan Markle, you get our crazy ass white woman of the week.
Honestly, I did. Okay.
Foul.
I'm kidding.
Foul ball.
I'm kidding.
Mr. Madison, stop
kidding.
it.
I'm kidding.
No,
Sorry.
okay. No, so I didn't watch it. My mom did, though.
We were
of
watching
course.
it.
It was on while we were working.
Okay.
Yeah, we were
I'm sure
watching
all
it.
of our moms watched it.
Yeah, not mine. She keeps it real.
Yeah,
All right,
I don't
go
think
on.
Your mom did?
Probably not. She hates like.
Shit like that.
Yeah, she hates.
Yeah,
it.
my mom watched it out of boredom. I'll say this: I'm not even the main thing that people are saying is, "Well, you married into this family, like
Yes.
that's your fault." However, she didn't know about all this till she married him. Like a lot of this shit, it was like a normal relationship, and then they sucked
It was
her
a
in, and then
relationship
boom.
with Prince Harry.
With Prince of England, like
Okay, but you get what I'm saying. Okay, but some of that shit was crazy. Like you can't leave the house and all this shit.
That is
All this-
crazy.
all that shit is like it's valid, and if she loves this guy, it shouldn't,
Yeah.
And then the fact that they cut off her security,
Yeah.
and they had to stay with, of all people, they had to stay at Tyler Perry's house.
Max, hit it.
breakfast, y'all.
Say it.
I don't want. Oh, Medea.
Yeah. Say it.
Stay
Hello.
You can't- you gotta be careful
Hello.
with this. You gotta be real careful.
That's my
Max-
impression
okay.
of Medea.
Max
Your ice is this thin when you imitate a black woman.
Max isn't trying to offend, but
No, I
we
guess
thought
that
of a
would be-
really funny bit of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry staying with Tyler Perry, and he dressed up as Medea and wakes them up.
Yeah, he annoys the shit out of them.
Hello, eggs and bacon.
And they're like, holy God.
We got black pudding, bangers
I
and
mean,
mash.
we appreciate the hospitality, but oh my God.
Okay,
Kind of a lot.
I'm having too much fun with this. Chill.
Shit, you got shit.
But that would be really funny picturing them like having to deal with Medea's antics.
Her antics ensue.
But they did stay with Tyler Perry because they were seeking refuge in America.
Seeking
after,
refuge.
Seeking refuge in America.
Billionaires.
After they were ridiculed by the royal family, the monarch. And I will say this, one thing that is fucked up, that is messed up, is that the boy doesn't get a royal title, but the girl does. I don't know why that is.
So weird.
We kind of know why. We know why.
I mean,
we know why.
Because black men
I mean,
versus black women.
it's not a versus thing because
But like
the royal family is just racist, period.
I think they're versus everyone in the world, yeah.
Yeah, like Meghan Markle is a black woman and she's experienced racism from them. But it should be acknowledged that Archie, their son, it doesn't get a royal title. And part of the reason is because they were scared his skin would be too dark after he was born. Allegedly.
I mean, that's bizarre.
That's
That's
not
the
not
one.
alleged, nigga.
That's one of the few. Not to again discredit Miss Markle, but
Yeah.
that's one of the few bits from that was genuinely kind of.
the worst one was she was
what
trying
the
to get
fuck?
therapy and they wouldn't let her.
Really?
Because it was a bad look. Yeah, she needed like she was going crazy. She was like, "Well, I need to see a therapist." Like she was having suicidal thoughts and all this crazy shit. They were like,
Yeah.
"No, that's a bad look for the family."
That's terrible. A
what I'm saying. It's
worse
a lot
look
of
for the
stuff like
family
this.
is her getting on TV and telling them that. So
Yeah,
they're pretty
Oprah.
stupid for not just complying with whatever
I
she
mean,
wanted.
we can talk about it more, but I think the conclusion I at least came to is like, if your criticism doesn't end with these people shouldn't be doing any of this shit, like as monarchs, their titles don't make sense. Their role in society doesn't make sense. The fact that they get millions and millions of pounds, I guess, doesn't make sense. Like, why do these people exist as they do? They're now we've proven that they're bad. They're a negative force in the world. If that wasn't already apparent, you know what I'm saying?
All right. So
What is the point of this then?
He's
Reform
saying-
the monarchy?
So you're not discrediting anything Meghan said.
No, just go
But you're
further.
saying that she should have gone farther with her thing, and the conclusion shouldn't have been that the
No more
monarchy is bad to me. The conclusion should have been that the monarchy is bad, period.
Yeah, right.
But I mean,
I know it won't happen. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
It's a negative force. There's no cleansing the monarchy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I mean, they don't really have any real power anymore.
Then why are they getting millions of dollars? It doesn't make sense.
Figureheads. I don't know.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. But
But yeah, I mean that was that, and their son didn't get a little princely title, but the daughter will. That's weird. That is weird.
Yeah.
And then Megan said, Archie's skin color would be too dark.
The security thing. I mean, you can just get your own security.
Yeah, they wouldn't pay for their security. That is kind of trifling. Not paying for their security.
Them niggas are.
What?
I mean, just the idea that like they're very much at risk of being like held
Exactly.
for ransom,
Robbed. So not to not give them security is kind of whack.
Those are like the the main motherfuckers who need that shit because you hold them for ransom.
Exactly. Right.
You got a lot of power.
You could bankrupt the monarchy. Hold on. Wait a
I
second.
got black.
And also, they're afraid that Archie would be too dark. Have they seen Megan, bro? I mean, no, like Megan's black woman, like obviously, but like she's light skinned.
But what's her definition of too dark?
That's a good point.
Not like pasty.
That's
And honestly, there's no way. It's probably like I'm probably the
You're the absolute darkest he could possibly get.
be. If he
Oh
was
my
your
God,
color, it's
Prince
bad.
Gabe.
Prince Gabe.
Dude, I had a dream I married into the royal family. Actually,
How
Did
was
you?
it?
Who'd you marry?
yeah, I don't know. I
Harry?
didn't even see her. It was a weird dream.
You are Harry's type. Kidding. We're joking. Parody.
He doesn't like it. We shouldn't be mean to him anymore.
Sorry, Gabe. But I mean,
Gabe has feelings.
I mean, you know, you and Megan don't look. You Megan like you could be related.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
she looks like someone in our family.
Yeah, especially no, she's beautiful no matter what. But the picture of her before the nose job, I can see her at the cookout. No offense, but the point is, I don't.
She's attractive though.
She's attractive, and she's a beautiful soul, great woman. Yeah.
And no one deserves that.
And no one deserves to feel
Or to be a princess, but
Shut up. But yeah, the whole discourse surrounding this was really funny because it all came down to like they need to be held accountable instead of they need to be abolished.
Yeah, right.
And so I get why that could be frustrating.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Nothing's getting rid of these motherfuckers.
That being said,
wow.
I was annoyed by everyone acting like it was such a big, like when Meghan first married into it, they're saying like we finally have a black woman in the monarchy. That's really weird.
Yeah, because they're not even figureheads here.
It's like 500
They don't
years
do
ago.
anything.
We're not a
Yeah.
Commonwealth country. It doesn't matter here at all.
I love that they don't do anything, and also like, what good is it to have a black person in the monarchy? Like,
I think they suck.
yeah, like that's whack. Like, and obviously she fell in love with Prince Harry because he's Harry, not because he's a prince. Like they're in love, and I love it. Of
course.
Yes.
I am convinced of that. Like all seriousness, I'm like anybody who could say, "Oh, she only likes him because of his title or something." I think that this proves that there's this bullshit. That's a bullshit argument to make. That she was like a gold digger type shit. Like, no. I think,
Yeah.
If you disagree, go ahead.
I do not disagree with you at all.
I think we also wish them success in their future digital adventures.
They are creating a media company, Archwell. So they are
Who would have thought?
competitors, but
Who would have thought? Powerful figureheads.
What if we had like a monarch?
Shut up.
What else
Can't
did you talk
help
about?
What up?
The online things we were talking about. Earlier?
NFTs?
Yeah. What if we had like a online monarchy with NFTs? Like you could be the NFT, like you're the king, and you have an NFT. Like
True.
the king has. His
You
own
need to be ordained by God. That's the thing.
What if you get knighted and they just give you an NFT? That's pretty cool.
That's your warrior of Christ.
Sir Gabriel Green. That sounds
Sir
good.
Gabriel sounds like a knight at a round table.
Sir
Yo,
Gabriel is dope.
all right, I know we was talking that shit, but hey,
I think the guy who founded
Right.
the Knights Templar was named Xavier. You can Google that.
I want
to.
to
Really?
meet them just to
shout
see
out.
if Prince Philip is. I want to see if Prince Philip is really alive still, because that nigga looks like he's been dead like 50 years.
I mean,
Yeah.
technically,
There's definitely some necromancy going on.
Also, I mean the obvious incest in the family.
And this brings me to another point. Like, regardless of how dark they think Archie would be, whatever, they need like new genes. Like in that
It's
pool.
getting bad.
They need to, not even just the royal family, maybe that whole country. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
every time they let him in, they make a big stink about it, and they leave the EU.
No. But they do. They definitely do need some like diversity in their gene pool.
If they want to at least be cool,
Yeah, that's what I'm
if
saying.
they want to exist as a
if they
cool
want to have
thing.
like functioning children in the future.
or just have like an off the walls, prince or something. That'd be sick.
What
like
you
a,
mean?
like a party
Off the
animal.
wall prince. That is like a pun you just did?
No, I just meant like
Michael
a cool,
Jackson
like a cool
Prince?
guy. No.
Oh, okay.
God
Like
damn,
a cool
that
guy.
was cool.
Yeah.
like a risque figure in the media.
Look like a black guy.
No,
Like
not even a
Archie?
black guy. Just like some cool guy.
What if Archie's like black as hell? What if he has like what if
You
he
just elbow.
Yeah. What if he grows up and he's like dark skinned and he has like a grill, and like a taper?
Harry's not the father if
he's-
that's the case.
He's like one of those British rappers.
I know Skepta's with Adele, but man, he would be cool in the royal family.
He would be cool in the royal family.
Slow tie's a little much.
They have
That might be going a little too far.
uh,
Nigga's kind of wild.
What
What
were you saying?
Diggity? I
Get
think
Jamie in
Diggity
there.
would be cool.
Jamie in there. Get like get like a soccer player. Get Raheem Sterling in there. I'm a big Raheem Sterling guy. I like Raheem Sterling.
Wait, I was trying to think real quick because I had another thing I wanted to bring up. You said
Idris.
No. You said because I had another topic. Okay, you said if that is the case, that's not Megan's baby.
As if she cheated on him. If
I know
the
what
baby
you
was
meant.
dark skinned.
Oh, I got the implications.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to think of
I
the
got
tangent I was thinking of.
Let me
Because
see if I have
topic.
anything in my phone.
No, I had it. I'm like, dang. Okay, it's not a big deal. I'll come back to it. But yeah, Megan, we're on your side no matter what. That's what I'm going to say. Always. Meghan Markle, Megan Thee Stallion, Megan
Good.
Literally all Megans in the world. You have my blessing.
No.
You have our blessing. What?
Not Mean Megan.
Who's Mean Megan?
From a cartoon I'm not thinking the name of.
What? Family Guy?
No.
Oh, Megan.
Megan. Oh, Drake and Josh.
Yes,
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yes.
No, we're not. Not on her side.
Yes.
My favorite cartoon, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's kids show.
Every other Megan in the world,
It's on
we're with
Hulu
you.
now, by the way.
We're praying for
Ooh.
you. Drake and Josh? Don't really care.
I didn't like Drake and Josh.
It sucks the fun out of everything.
So what? What?
That was the best show of
I just
kids
didn't
shows.
really. I mean, it was fine. I just didn't really. I was a cartoon kid. I didn't like watching
You
Drake
can do
and
both.
Josh
You
that
can do
much.
both.
What?
You can do both.
I mean, you can, but I just didn't. You know what I'm saying? I
Were you a
didn't
Ben 10 guy?
Yeah,
I like Ben 10 a
definitely.
lot.
Ben 10 was my shit.
I was a Ben 10. That's some ADHD
Yeah,
shows.
I had the
to listen to.
Omnitrix and everything.
Yeah, I can see you with it too.
It-
Pressing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always wanted to be the orange one, Wildebeest.
Wild Beast.
Yeah,
I could probably name them all.
The show got weird as shit because they had like 5.
No, then they had Alien Force and Ultimate Alien.
Once
Yeah.
they added the rolly ball guy, it got weird.
Yeah.
It made too much sense for them to have 10 things to change to. Like,
Well,
it
then
made too much sense,
on the
not
main series,
10,000.
they had the werewolf guy, the plant guy,
It was a blue one.
the giant guy.
Nah, I got Max started. This is what gets him to talk. This is what who cares about actual topics? This is what gets him to talk.
Oh, man.
No, go off, man.
And the grandpa's name was Max in that.
Was it?
Grandpa
Yeah.
Max, yeah.
Grandpa Max,
Oh,
yeah.
shoot. My bad. Cut up then. All right. Well, then in that case, we have said everything we had to say about the royal family.
I got the sauce stuck in my head now.
You said what?
Started when an alien device did what it did. It stuck itself upon
Copyright's
his
gonna
wrist. The
just
secrets
smack
got
y'all.
it in. What?
Copyright's just gonna smack y'all.
He's been 10. I can just hear the
He got
voice.
superpowers. He's no ordinary kid. He's
All right, fellas, come on.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Fellas.
It's straight. So, are we ready for this topic yet? Like, should we just get out and talk about it? The OTF album.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I will say we don't listen to half of it.
I listened to all of it.
That was
like
playing.
twice.
But Gabe, you listen to all of it, so let's hear your opinion first.
I like it. The OTF albums, albums like this are tough. They're usually not the best work by any individual artist. You know what I mean?
It's an ensemble.
Yeah, and it's usually I'm a big fan. I'm trying to think of albums like this I really like. I really like that are like groups like this. I really like the Cozy Tapes. Obviously, everyone did and stuff like that. But this was actually I thought it was pretty good. I like the one before it more, I think, but it was pretty good. I really like what was it? Hellcats and Trackhawks.
Hellcats and Trackhawks.
That's a really good song. I know it had got previewed on Instagram Live, but
Yeah.
I love that song. The one song, there's 2 T Grizzly songs. I like both, but it was one I like more than the other. It was another one. I'm checking it right now. Turkey Season. I really like that with Chief Wook. I don't even know who that is. Chess is the T Grizzly song I really like. There's a song with Memo and Uzi.
That one actually debuted on Night Owl Radio.
Yeah,
Which is Drake's new Sirius XM radio show.
Oh yeah. It was alright to me.
Yeah.
But
I wasn't a big fan of that song. But I will say, based off the first impressions of the first half of the album, the bag went up, the budget went up. It sounds so much more cinematic than the last OTF tape.
it sounds like an actual album.
It sounds like
just like songs.
It doesn't sound like a
Right, I agree
mixtape.
with
Yeah,
that.
this is album quality. Because I like the last OTF tape too, but this one is like the mixing aspect of it and like the engineering and the sound design. And I know I sound like a tech nerd because of caring about those things. But if you listen to this album, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's definitely expensive. It sounds like Rick Ross. Like, when Rick Ross makes music, it sounds...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the boss.
Right. It's tuned, engineered perfectly. That's what this sounds like. And I was really happy to hear THF Zoo on the opening track because Beat That Body's a classic
Yeah, Beat
song.
That Body.
And I think he has one of the better voices in the group. Even if he doesn't change up his flow a lot, his voice alone is dope. So was happy to hear him on the opening track. I like the whole song about what was it? Like Vaughn wouldn't want us to cry or something like that.
That's rough.
Gang tears. Yeah, it was something like that. But I liked it. I liked what I heard in the first half, and I need to listen to more of it. But we were kind of saying that this is kind of what The Voice should have been like.
Yeah.
But The Voice
more in that direction, yes.
Yeah, but The Voice wasn't bad.
The deluxe helped. The deluxe made it better.
The deluxe did make it better. I can't.
It's not like just because y'all waited it was really good, and then the deluxe was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Just because
the Voice was and then the deluxe was all right.
Yeah, so Loyal Bros, name of the song, and the number one on Apple Music is Hellcats and Trackhawks.
Of course.
But yeah, Family Over Everything was the one before this, and let me get this, make it abundantly clear. I love that album. That was on the first playlist that we released for Shameless Plug. So check out some of the songs on there. But this one's definitely a step in the right direction. Game Face. That's the one where they talk about Vaughn wouldn't want us to cry and all that. So
Damn, R.I.P.
Yeah.
Gang Forever is still so fucking hard.
Yeah.
Off the one that gang forever. Gang. That shit is so hard.
And let's see. Like you said, Hellcats and Trackhawks was hard. I kind of I like Sip Again and Jump more than I like Let It Blow, which is the one with Memo 600 and Lil Uzi. But that's not to say that I don't like that one. But the ones with T Grizzly's verses did stand out. I don't know what it is, but every time I listen to a T Grizzly verse like this, I go and listen to the album. It's not the same. Like, remember the album where he's in the school, the last album he released over the summer?
Yeah.
Like, I don't listen to that anymore. But his verses on here stood out a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. Some guys just can't do it on their own shit.
I mean, we're not saying he can't.
No,
T Grizzly certainly can.
Just don't.
They just, yeah.
T Grizzly can rap his ass off.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
And the T Grizzly thing in Detroit is just weird. You know what?
It's a happy 313 day, yeah.
No, the T Grizzly thing is interesting though, because it's like when you think of Detroit rappers, for some reason, like sometimes he's not always like one of the first names to pop up. Which off popularity and off other things he could be, but he doesn't drop as much as some of the other artists, and he doesn't rap with the other artists as much. Maybe that's what it is.
And that's also because we live in Detroit. I'm sure if you were to ask someone.
Well, that's another thing. When I talk about Detroit music to people not from here, he's one of the first names that comes
That's
up.
true.
So,
Yeah.
So I mean, he's one of the best rappers from Detroit, like definitively, like technically speaking.
That's impressive in its own right.
Right.
And that is impressive in its own right. You guys didn't watch the Biggie documentary, did you?
I did.
Nah.
You did watch it?
Yeah, I watched it on my dad.
Oh, what'd you think?
It was good.
You liked it?
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so
Wait, we're done with the
OTF.
Loyal
Yeah,
Bros.
Yeah, what's
we
the
like
official
it.
rating?
We like it. Official rating? Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Because we don't do out of 10s no more.
Nah.
Put thumbs up, and you will see some of those songs on the playlist, so check those out.
Yeah. The Biggie documentary though, documentaries like that are always kind of it had its cool parts. I thought it was interesting.
I tweeted
I didn't really learn anything.
I tweeted this after I watched the documentary, but the scene of him walking into Shane Park, the Aretha.
Yeah, that was hard.
That was hard.
That
was hype. And then when they got him walking out of the Renaissance Center, that shit was hard.
That's sick.
That was dope.
If you're from here, you know that shit is hard.
That's crazy.
He had a lot of love for the D. We had love for him too.
Yeah, and so that was, and that's where I saw Kanye. That's where Kanye for Sunday service. So it's just cool that they still have people still perform there. So
I saw Nas there.
Yeah, so shout out Detroit. Shout out. If you are ever in Detroit, you should perform there. And Donald Glover, I know we're talking about Biggie. Donald Glover's a big jump. But Donald Glover, you didn't come to Detroit when you did your Awaken My Love tour.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
I talked to everybody in your camp about it, no pun intended, but they said they didn't know what the reason was. One guy, his photographer, Ibra Ake, said, in all caps, Detroit, you know what you did. No, we don't.
What?
No one has
What the
any.
fuck?
Yeah, no one
What
has
the
any
hell?
idea what Detroit did. He replied that to me personally.
What?
Yeah, on comments. I don't know what we did, but rest assured, Ibra, Donald, and everyone involved, we are big fans. So if you ever come to Detroit, Donald, perform.
Love to
We're
add
there.
something cool to your show.
Perform, and we would love to contribute to Atlanta, but you already know that.
No, we'll come and just enjoy the music. You don't even have to meet. We'll buy 3 tickets.
But
Please.
perform at the Aretha, because
take it.
a Childish Gambino concert
Yeah.
at the Aretha during the summer,
Oh my god.
that would go off.
It
Right
would
in
be
front of the
so
river,
cool. Oh my. It's honestly like
that would go off.
it's honestly one of the most beautiful places to
It is.
see a thing. It's like a cool place. Like it's the type of place you can do. You can get married there. You can do anything.
Yeah,
There.
Robin Thicke was playing the piano there, and he was drunk, and he called the Detroit River the ocean. While I was working.
If you're not from here, it's very clearly not the ocean. It's not even like a
see
lake.
the other side.
You can see the other side very clearly. You can see cars moving.
You know what?
He's the man.
We're renaming our white boy of the week.
Robin
It's
Thicke, you
Robin
get our
Thicke.
crazy ass
It's
white
Robin
boy of the week,
I
but
feel
this is
better
in a
about
good
that.
way.
Yeah, I feel better about that.
Yeah, we got 2 this week.
We-
The
No,
white boys.
I'm taking it away from Meyers Leonard.
But to get back
know,
on
that's
track,
pretty
because
white
we were talking
shit.
about
It's
Biggie,
crazy.
but to get back on track,
Maybe.
when I was working there, Robin Thicke performed, and he was at the piano saying, We got a beautiful ocean view.
That's
And
so sick.
it's funny. It was hilarious. And everyone gave him a pass, but then he said it again. And so it was just like, yeah, he's feeling himself.
Yeah, he rules.
No,
Yeah.
the Aretha is really. I mean, we got some really good venues though. Like I say what you. The Fox isn't the best place to see a concert.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I saw.
but like the fucking.
It's a cool
like,
venue.
It's crazy,
It's
bro.
really pretty.
The
in there.
inside,
It looked like
interior.
like I remember because I was there. I
It's
went
gilded.
The people. I went to see Meek Mill and Lil Durk there.
Yeah.
And there was like a couple. They were like college age or whatever. Black couple, and they were from like Ohio or something. It was their first time in Detroit. And they're like, bro, this place is crazy.
It's nice.
They're like, holy shit. And
It's
so
nice.
we got some.
Kind
cool
of reminds me
venues
like the
here.
Apollo almost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing Donald Glover anywhere, but there are the Aretha.
Yeah,
Perfect.
the Aretha I think would fit him the most because he's not quite Little Caesars, but
He's
he's
like
also bigger than Fox.
Is he better than? I guess Masonic would be the.
Maybe.
I saw him at St. Andrews last time he was here, which was because of the internet. So that was a long time ago, and he's definitely
Bigger now.
gotten bigger.
Masonic
since
is bigger than St. Andrews.
then. Yeah,
A good
but
amount bigger.
yeah,
It's a lot bigger.
No, I've seen the Masonic, but I think also,
He's bigger than the Aretha. The Aretha is more so for the aesthetic than it is for the amount of. It's not that big.
he could probably do the Masonic,
He can do a Masonic.
but I think for the aesthetic, Aretha would be better. But this all goes back to the Biggie documentary.
Oh yeah.
Where we
Oh,
were
shit,
saying,
yeah. I
where
forgot
we
we
were
were
saying it
talking
was
about
cool to
something.
see him walk up there and perform because that's where we're from. So
The
shout out.
documentary itself. I mean, it's a documentary. It can be. It was entertaining. I'll say that.
It was
I watched
entertaining.
it. I didn't like lose focus.
Yeah, I paid attention the whole time. I actually didn't want it to end. That was my biggest problem. It didn't
Yeah.
go deeper. You know what I'm
It
saying?
didn't go deep at all.
It didn't. Very surface level. It was for
Very.
kids who never saw anything Biggie related.
And only have heard like Big Papa,
Right. It was for kids who need an introduction to Biggie,
That's interesting.
which is fine.
which is fine because those kids exist.
And they're missing out on. Honest, I say if Biggie lived longer, he'd be the undisputed GOAT. I think Biggie was that good. Like
Of course.
I really think Biggie was.
Hot take.
No. Okay, no.
Stop the president.
Right.
But even then, like he had 2 studio albums, I believe,
Yes.
and I just think I don't know. I think his peak was maybe the best peak ever.
Yeah, it was great.
It was great.
It was great.
And he wasn't just like a rapidy rap nigga. He was like
He made good
smooth,
songs.
just
He
really
could
good
rap.
songs that
Yeah.
anybody can enjoy.
He made really good songs. And again, what I was saying earlier, what we were agreeing on, documentary didn't tell us anything new, but we also know more than the average person. So our standards are a little higher.
Average person our age
Average person our
who
age.
didn't grow up with it. Yeah,
Right. So our standards might be a little higher. But the footage was cool.
the footage was cool. That's really why I liked it. I was about to get to that.
Well, also the interviews with his mom and his grandma were crazy. And his grandma is still alive. She's 96. So shout out Biggie's grandma. That is
Yeah.
She
insane.
an OG. You can tell she a cool ass grandma.
She cool. They're in Jamaica. They interviewed her. Like, it was cool. But the fact that she's still alive just goes to show how young he was when he died. And this point has been said to death. But he was our age doing that stuff? Dog.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
I
Damn.
can't even picture that.
Just the cool man. He
That's what I'm
was
saying.
like-
Grown ass man.
and people loved him for him because he wasn't like. And I'm not saying this.
No, he said it himself. Fat, dark, and ugly as ever. He
had
said
the lazy
that
eye. He
himself.
had all that shit, and he was just.
He made himself cool.
He made himself.
Oh yeah.
cool.
Yeah, he made himself
I
cool.
mean, that video of him freestyling will never get old. 'Cause I've seen that video a million
on the
times.
street.
On the street,
Yeah.
He's just killing it, and it was a different time for
Yeah.
rap. And I mean, he was just incredibly musically talented. I was like,
Oh
you
yeah.
know.
Number one.
It was very surface level though. I don't know.
It was frustrating.
That was frustrating.
and like
I was waiting for that one big thing. The one thing we got was that footage, and I did really enjoy that.
the footage in the interviews.
But we know they cut out some good shit.
Dude, when he died, and when they got to the part in the documentary when he died, they just said, yeah, that he died. Like, there was beef between him and an alleged rapper, Tupac, and then he died after.
Alleged rapper.
I don't know. And then he died.
Yeah, the death thing didn't go well. I'll say that I was explaining this to my dad, and I'm not trying to. I hate comparing new rappers, and he wasn't as good. But I'll say this: when they show his funeral in the car driving around, I'm not saying it reminded me like the Pop Smoke thing was similar, like in the sense of like, of course people are sad he died, but it's more so like a celebration of life.
Yeah.
And I do think that is also a black cultural thing.
Yeah, it is.
But like you remember like when Pop Smoke died, like it was a similar thing. Everybody was dancing, you know.
Yeah.
and
Well,
Bruno
he made
too.
great music.
Right,
Niggas
but-
fun their jewels.
But certain artists, it's not that way. Certain artists, it's just a little more depressing.
Yeah.
This wasn't one of those.
Well, they weren't
situations.
depressing artists. Which is ironic because Biggie made songs.
Yeah, so
about
many.
Biggie
but
had
he's not a depressing
but the
artist.
big songs, the songs you think of, we think Biggie.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, weren't the depressing ones.
No, but the depressing ones are still great.
Still
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. So
Still amazing.
but yeah, he also popped off. Yeah, they did definitely. The documentary was good for people who need the intro to Biggie. I was really disappointed how they handled like the whole death aspect of it.
Oh yeah, it was like 2 minutes after the death. I'm like, really?
Yeah, they didn't do anything with that, and it just seemed like they were kind of afraid to go places. But
They could have talked to his kids more about like what his
I'm
legacy
actually
means.
glad they didn't. How
Really?
would they know?
But I'm saying like what it's like. This might be too personal, but like because like his kids probably don't even remember him really.
His daughter might.
A little bit, right?
Yeah.
And it's like crazy to think like what is it like having, like, you know what I mean? Like,
They're probably asking people what was it like to be around while he was.
well, yeah, but no, I'm saying like just like the idea that like your father's this legendary person and everybody loved.
Yeah. That is
But-
surreal.
You know what I'm saying?
That is surreal.
Growing up with somebody like that. I guess we could say something, and like I always do think that it's like you're gonna see subtle reminders about who your parent was
for the rest of your life.
the rest of your life.
It's not
like
subtle either.
not
You're gonna
subtle. I'm
see giant
sorry.
murals.
Just murals
for
and
him.
everywhere. Just like
Yeah. Go to every club.
just like
you're gonna
and
play
on a
the
more
song.
recent thing, like Kobe, right? His two youngest kids,
Yeah.
unfortunately,
Yeah.
aren't gonna remember.
Well, his youngest daughter probably won't remember.
Though, but he has another daughter. He had one who's like 2, and he had one that's like 4.
Okay, so yeah, I didn't know that.
And obviously the oldest one's my age. So,
Oh yeah,
but yeah, it's just a wild situation.
it's surreal.
Surreal.
Surreal. Lives cut too short.
For sure.
But I guess the documentary was good in the sense that like it was the only thing I watched on Netflix in completion in probably like years.
That's a good way to put it.
So
Yeah, I don't really watch.
if you have an hour 20 to kill, you should definitely watch it.
Yeah. You saw the thing Netflix is doing?
What's up?
They're doing a new technology to stop you from sharing accounts.
How? NFT?
Shut up.
Why are
man.
you not allowed to do that?
Because they know
I know, but-
Netflix is big enough. They know it's like, what are you gonna do? Not pay for Netflix if you use it? So that's kind of where they're at, and it's gonna be some sort of like if they could somehow figure out like the name attached to it isn't your device, then they send you some text verification. It's
This is what I'm talking. That's what I was talking about at the beginning.
crazy. And so again, Netflix is at the point where people won't just be like, "Fuck this, I'm not using this." It's Netflix. If you use Netflix, you're gonna pay the weak ass $10 a month.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine not doing.
They got a choke.
Yeah, I'm at the point now where Netflix
Well,
really.
he can get away with it because he has a girlfriend. You can't just try to pirate things when a girl comes over. I'd be buffering for like 20 minutes. You're looking crazy.
If I say
paying that 10.
if I say we watching Netflix, we ain't watching Netflix. You know where you came from.
You don't watch the whole movie, Gabriel? What else do you do?
I love this film.
I put on NBA YoungBoy and I stand in front of the TV and make her sit on the couch.
Fist balled up.
I love that picture.
I'm actually very happy that we touched on a lot of the topics that were important.
Yeah.
That I was afraid we were gonna miss some big things, but I remember the Megan thing and the
I remember
shit.
the Netflix thing.
Yeah, so
It isn't even.
I mean, yeah, and the Netflix thing, it was
It's annoying as shit.
what was?
Just the idea that they're Netflix. is
Oh,
doing
actually
that.
caring about sharing counts.
Yeah,
That's petty.
but again, they can. So.
They can. It's petty. So, let's see. I don't want to leave anything unsaid, Max.
King Kong or Godzilla?
King Kong.
Really?
Yeah. We're black.
Like, who do I like more? Or who?
What?
I said we're
What
black.
does that have to do with it?
King Kong was an allegory. You disagree?
I guess.
I'm kidding. But no, it wasn't. Kanye said they see a black man with a white woman
I guess
at the
I-
top floor. They're gonna come and get King. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bars.
That was a bar.
I don't know. I mean,
Bar.
That was a bar.
Godzilla's nuclear.
Also, King Kong's just American. Godzilla's Japanese. I got a rep for my set. You know what I'm saying? Put on for the red, white, and blue. You feel me?
When did black people start caring about red, white, and blue?
When Godzilla started coming on shore. What do you mean?
Oh, that would be the moment I get.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'll start standing for the anthem and everything.
Right. No, but I do have King Kong though. The ending of the trailer where they're fighting and he deflects the energy beam with his fist.
How does he do that?
He's King Kong. Nigga. Like, what do you mean? How does
He's
he
not
do
nuclear.
that? He's what?
He doesn't have nuclear powers.
King Kong?
Yeah.
He has. He's a
He's
giant.
got
gorilla.
monkey strength.
Yeah, he's a giant gorilla. What? King Godzilla's just a lizard. What's so special?
He's
about
nuclear.
that?
No, he's not.
He's a nuclear lizard.
Well, first
Ooh.
off, they
I'm so
redid
scared.
it so he's like a godly being.
King Kong.
No, Godzilla.
Oh, they retconned him.
Yeah, because initially he was a product of nuclear bombs.
Right.
which makes sense. Japanese.
Much like yourself.
Rude. But no, I think Godzilla could do it.
I mean, like, you would think Godzilla could do it because on paper he has all like the bells and whistles and he looks stronger.
Yeah.
But this is an American movie, I think.
I know they're gonna do.
King Kong's gonna pull something out of his butt. Or out of his ass. he's gonna fling his shit at Godzilla.
He might. I mean,
That
being
could really
accurate.
work. That could really work.
Banana gun.
Y'all ever seen the Denzel Washington movie, Training Day?
Of course.
Yeah, the last scene in the movie is like, I'm King Kong, you motherfuckers. I think
Who hasn't seen that movie?
Huh?
Who hasn't seen that movie?
You'd be surprised, man.
That's the one good thing on Netflix.
That movie changed my life.
That is such a good movie.
Dude, his performance in that movie actually.
You know what
changed my
movie's
life.
like really good?
Unbelievable.
What movie?
I didn't see the original Japanese version, but The Departed. It's a good movie.
You don't like that one, do you?
Do I not like The Departed?
Didn't you say something about The Departed? Oh, The Prestige. One of those movies you had some.
The Departed is good. The Departed is really good.
It's not The
really
Departed.
good.
Never seen The Departed, so I don't know.
It's really
It's
good.
good.
What's it about?
Mark Wahlberg and what's his name are cops.
Leo. No. One of them, I forgot who, is a insider for the mob, the Irish mob.
Mm-hmm.
The other one's an insider for the Boston police. They're intercepting each. You know what I'm saying? They trade essentially.
They trade?
Not
One grew up around the
undercover
mob.
in the mob. One's undercover in the police.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
And Jack Nicholson drops an N-bomb.
Oh. So did it win an Oscar?
I don't know if it did.
Okay.
It was a good movie though. It was really
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Any other recommendations y'all got?
For movies?
For anything?
Let's see. I watched a bunch of movies I liked actually.
Yeah, you've been cutting up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched this movie Sonatine. It's a Japanese movie.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. I recommend that. I watched Adaptation by one of the GOATs, Charlie Kaufman. Recommend that one. What else I watched? I watched this movie Boys from Brazil, which is about not Hitler cloning himself.
Really?
Yeah, it was all right. It's pretty good.
Okay. What else we got?
I don't watch it.
Yeah, you don't want. You just watch these streets. You know what I'm saying?
I just peep though. I don't even watch. I just peep.
He just peeps.
Every time one of these girls is on the TV.
Yeah.
Every time.
We got a big Backstreet episode this week. It's final season finale.
Is it not over yet?
No.
Dude, it
God
just doesn't
damn.
end. It's been 3 bitches for a month.
No, I'm
about to
sick of
say,
this. You know
yeah.
what? We've said all we need to say.
How is it not over?
What day is it?
Monday.
I'm watching that shit.
The suit. What was hilarious though was seeing the commercial of Matt James with his beard.
His beard.
Yeah, nigga converted to Islam.
Punished Matt James. He just looked like
He looks punished.
He looked like he was just like meditating in the mountains for like a year, and he came back, but not wiser. Just has a beard.
He's better at finance now.
What can he?
Yeah,
I'm
honestly, I'm gonna watch it and FaceTime y'all niggas for the reaction.
for real. I mean, what we are okay. Here's the thing: we already know who won, right?
Yeah. Well, it's
was
been
spoiled. We're not
It's
supposed to
been
spoil it, my
It's
bad.
been spoiled for me. Unfortunately.
Well, yeah, I don't know, so don't say shit.
Okay, so I'm not gonna spoil anything.
How did it get leaked?
Because if I tell you, you'll know who won.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, apparently there's websites that leak it all at the beginning.
But what could he possibly have to say to these girls?
What do any of them ever have to say to anything? They're vapid.
I'm hot. You're hot. We're hot.
I don't like the way you talk to me.
You're like different. I don't know. I'm kind of scared to open up again in front of national.
The best one is, hey, I know I went on a dating show. We meet somebody for a month, but this is moving too fast.
This is moving too fast. I've never felt like this with anyone else. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the 8 cameras in my face or the sudden fame, but
Or the
I feel
million
good.
Instagram followers.
Right, or the million Instagram followers I just got. But I feel good about this.
Yeah. Anyway, I think we've talked enough about The Bachelor, but we'll do an update next week. Final thoughts.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see who wins and what we have to say.
Bachelor
about it.
Redux. That's it. I don't know. I think that's it for me.
Thank you, Max, for enlightening us with your superior taste.
Rude.
Okay, Gabe, anything you got to recommend?
Nah, man.
Yeah.
New Between the Green, full hour long episode. We have a sponsor this episode. I'll give you a hint. It's a shoe company.
Between the Green, you got a shoe company sponsor you?
Yeah,
Is
man.
it Nike?
No.
Then I don't care. All right,
Rude.
so I'm kidding. Is it Adidas?
It's a special surprise.
Okay, is it Reebok? Is it Allbirds?
I'm just keep going. Just keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
You know what it is.
It's related. You could say Biggie Smalls related. Kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
Saucony Timberland?
Nope. They did a collab with Supreme within the last year and a half.
Vans?
No, Ghostface.
Oh, Wallabies.
Yeah.
You got a Wallaby sponsor?
Clark's, yeah.
Clark's? Yo, that's dope.
Yeah,
I know.
man.
I love Wallabies.
That's actually
Yeah,
dope.
man. We making big moves.
No
So,
kizzy. Yeah, you making big moves, little bro.
If y'all niggas, trying to go to Dubai or anything.
Damn,
on
man,
me.
you went up on me. Shit.
See, bro. All winter. What was I doing? I was stacking all fucking winter.
Hey, okay.
And this is the fucking result.
My bad.
This is the
little man.
result. This is what happens when you stack all winter and lay low and make moves in silence.
Months of
My bad, little
silence.
bro. You were stacking.
Erupting in the final
forum. Everybody was wondering when I'd pop out. And here it is. I popped out.
To be honest, you do be making moves in silence. I do got to give you credit for that.
Y'all give me credit,
I
nigga.
do.
The moves is a little too silent.
And the way
It's
you
almost like I'm
the way
quiet.
you peep shit and say nothing.
Say
that's
nothing.
Impressive. That's impressive.
Say
Damn.
nothing.
And
I let
all
my
you-
money do the talking. I FaceTime their ass and show them 40,000.
I ain't clocking in.
I ain't clocking in.
And the way you just like to lay back with your boo and smoke a blunt and keep to yourself.
Keep to
Dude,
my.
that is a vibe. I was
That's a
thinking
vibe.
that's a vibe.
That's a vibe, dog. You go.
But you know what's crazy?
What
He
up?
peeps everything.
He peeps
Everything.
But he still stays quiet.
Hey, you might not know it.
Dude, that's
Nigga,
That's-
I'm
the
nicotine.
quiet one's the one you gotta be worried about.
That's true.
That's facts.
That's so true.
This generation just doesn't know how to
they
love.
don't get it, bro.
They don't get it.
Dude, you know what? I would say maybe his toxic trait,
Yeah.
he loves a little too hard.
He loves a little too hard.
too hard.
Okay, yo, if you can't tell, we're making fun of tweets.
We're making fun of everybody.
We're making fun of people right now, but I just gotta find these tweets.
My toxic
How do you
trait
even
is
look
I'm-
them up?
I'm too good.
My toxic trait is as soon as things don't make sense, I'd be ready to subtract myself. No questions, no talk, nothing.
Is that okay?
But the best one I saw, and the response was, "Y'all need therapy." It was hold on. I meant to
my
send
toxic
it-
trait
I
is
meant to
my
send it to y'all earlier.
pH level.
It said, "If I start liking you, I'm a dig for reasons to cut you off. I just don't trust shit."
Say that
That's
again.
toxic.
If I start liking you, I'm a dig for reasons to cut you off. I just don't trust shit.
Oh,
You talking about y'all
I
need
got-
therapy?
I got trust issues. I've been hurt too many times.
Yeah, so it's not my fault, but
Forehead kisses are so important. That's
love language.
my
What's
love.
Your, what's your love
right.
language, Gabe?
Head.
Wait, what?
He said, "What's my love language?" I said, "Head."
Shut up.
Getting my dick ate and gobbled.
Shut up. That's
This is one of my thighs are wet.
oh, okay. That's graphic. That's graphic.
Nobody's still listening.
NFT.
Yeah, they are. Everyone's listening. Streets is always listening.
They always peep shit and say nothing.
All I want to do with my boo is look at the stars and light a blunt.
That gets so
You know
boring.
what, bro? That's me. Holy shit.
I'll choose a blunt and vibing this way with my boo over going out any day.
Those are the best ones. Those are the best ones.
I love this part of Twitter.
Woo, holy
I choose recording a podcast with my two buddies over going out anytime.
I need this kind of peace, and it's just a woman outside with a blunt in her man. That's it.
15-year-old.
She's homeless. Has like STD.
Woo.
$200,000 in student loan debt.
I just realized Drake. Drake has his own version of that.
That's literally who Drake is.
That is Drake,
Drake
yeah.
says he just does that in music form. That's all
Yeah, that is. But Drake makes it sound way cooler.
I should be crying because the way you know all those pictures people used to do of him.
He never actually said that stuff, though. He never actually said all
No,
that.
he did say these days I'm letting God handle all things above me.
That's not terrible.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the picture.
Actually, if someone else tweeted that, it would be kind of whack. Smoking a blunt with my boo at 4 a.m. through a thunderstorm is everything.
Just go to bed.
All I searched was blunt my boo. That's all I searched on Twitter.
These are great.
I just want to be sitting in my car vibing to music with a blunt and my boo, but I don't got no one.
Aw, that's sad. That's not like
That is sad. My bad. I want to smoke a blunt with my boo and have a paint date where we paint on each other's backs. First, I need a boo. Okay, so a guy tweeted the first one and a girl tweeted this one, and not to assume anyone's, sexual orientation here, but I
Y'all
could send
need
each
to
other their
hump.
tweets and match them up.
Do it. I
Yo.
dare you. I
Yo.
dare you.
Shameless account.
Do the shameless account, nigga. This is come on. This is publicity.
This
Yo.
is
Those
this
are
is
things
not
bad
a good idea for a dating show.
He
Just tweets.
and he is
Yeah,
not.
find
He
people's
he.
tweets.
I can't. He is
They
not.
both
He
hate
is not
you.
straight. I went on his profile. He's not straight. So yeah. Anyway, though, the
It's
other
going to
tweets-
hell. It's like, no.
Um,
We could do that though. A dating show where you match people up based on their tweets. Hey, you guys both hate Jewish people according to your Twitter, so you guys should be together.
That is not a bad
Yeah.
idea. Matching people buy their tweets on
That's a good idea.
That's actually a good idea. We need to stop giving out game for free on the show.
Fuck.
About to run me a bet.
God damn it, we're making moves out loud. What are we doing? What are we doing?
You're making your moves out loud. Sorry.
Dude, what are we doing, bro?
Yeah, I know.
This isn't me. I don't do this. I make moves in silence.
All right. As someone with a podcast, I tend to make moves in silence. All right.
As a person who talks for a living.
Talks for a living. A living, right?
A living. I was about to say.
About to run
you
me.
see how well I'm doing in my car.
Listen. About to run me a bath, smoke a blunt, and talk to my boo about our feelings. It's going to be great. That's not what it does.
So much of these, like, honestly, the first reaction is just like,
okay.
I
just want to smash on some junk food, cuddle up under the blankets, watch Netflix, and spark a blunt with my boo. But my dogs.
These people have not jobs. No, what the fuck is going on?
But my dogs will do. I think that's the problem. I think that's
smoking weed with your dogs.
I think that. No, but
hey, who went to blunt? Was it you, Rufus?
But for real though, I think these people. I think at the end of the day, people just want to find love.
They just want love.
They just want love.
They just want love.
It could all be so simple, right?
I bet if I give all my love, then nothing's gonna tear us apart. Hey.
I'm more than just an option.
Such a good song.
That's a great song.
It's crazy as an 808 throwaway. That's crazy. That tells you how good 808s was.
Yeah, for real.
That's true.
A blunt with my boo. And the funny thing is, all these tweets get likes. A blunt with my boo right about now was
There's niggas looking at this like that Leonardo DiCaprio meme like.
Yeah. It's just like, I just imagine looking through someone's likes and all their tweets are just variations of
dude, look at my
smoke
Twitter,
a blunt
look at my
and
Twitter
shit.
tomorrow. I guarantee it's gonna be like that. Thanks for giving me that idea.
That's such a funny person.
I'll just go retweet like all of them.
That's such a funny person.
These are A Boogie fans. And like hookah people.
Yeah, it's true. True thing.
Call back. To episode
30. Free the guys. Episode 30. Free the guys.
The fellas.
The fellas. I should have named it Free the Fellas, but
that's who we are. The fellas.
We are the fellas. What do you guys want to name this one?
City is Mine.
That's not bad.
City is Mine.
That's not bad. But how have we like related it to that?
313 day.
Oh, true. But that's kind of flagrant, and I don't want to get like
Yeah. It's a few niggas cough who gonna
talking about himself.
So maybe we should just name this
City is Ours for all to share.
Meghan Markle.
Prince Gabe. Just do Prince Gabe.
Prince Gabe. Okay, wait. Before we sign off, guys. Before Shameless Plug signs off,
Lemon Pepper Freestyle playing through Bluetooth on my phone. I'm not even Bluetooth connected to anything.
I did remember what I wanted to say. Are you
bro? It was connected to the Bluetooth thing, dude. I'm so sorry. What the fuck?
Was it actually?
Yes, it was connected to your Rodecaster.
For how long?
I don't know.
Oh crap!
Oh my god!
Holy shit! At least 50 seconds.
But were you playing anything else?
I don't know.
Crap!
I guess it just automatically connected and started playing music.
Hold on.
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
We'll figure it out. Because I'm gonna listen to it after we record.
Yeah.
So right now we're just gonna act like the show is fine. So because everything is fine.
3, 2, 1.
Gabe, I don't hate you, but
I'm so sorry, bro.
It's 40,000.
But I might have to put 40,000 on your head, nephew.
It does it automatically.
All right. So here's the deal. Before we sign off officially, if we are signing off and not doing it all over again, I wanted to mention the Piers Morgan thing.
Oh yeah.
That's what I wanted to. I couldn't think of it back when we were in talking about the royal family, but it was hilarious. Piers Morgan got fired, or at least
he left, but
it doesn't matter. He can't come back, but he's not on his show anymore because he was going off about Meghan Markle, and then the light-skinned brother on the show with him called him out and said the only reason you're calling her out is because she stood you up on a date.
A date?
They were friends. And she left hanging out with him to go meet with Prince Harry. And that's when she met Prince Harry. And
that coincidental?
I think so.
Wow.
And then, that was their first date. And then she ended up hitting it off with Prince Harry. And Piers Morgan never got a invite to the wedding.
Oh, boy. One of the most annoying people on television, or the prince of a country.
Why was she friends with Piers Morgan?
Why is anyone friends with him?
It's weird.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Anyway,
This
though.
is appeal.
It's just funny that you can get kicked out of your show for being curved now, huh? I'm kidding, yo. It's funny though because the girl that did curve me is kind of like Meghan Markle.
I'll say
this. Yo.
Yeah, I think we were watching that and then we got on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got
on a tangent because the girl who curved me alive on the show this is kind of crazy. She kind of reminded me of Meghan Markle, bro.
It's also crazy how Prince Harry plays quarterback for the Colts. Like nobody discusses that.
What are you talking about?
Carson Wentz.
Oh, they don't look alike.
Nigga.
You think so?
Bro, him and Carson Wentz look just alike.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Look at the side by side. Same nigga.
Carson Wentz, Prince Harry photo meme.
Prince Harry.
Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't. I always pictured Carson Wentz as blonde, not redheaded. So
Yeah,
I guess
I know.
yeah. No, they do look alike though.
Prince Harry might do better at this point. Carson
Well, I
Wentz's
mean,
ass.
I mean, yeah.
Wait,
Sure.
so the Irish are in the royal family?
What's up, bro?
They have the Irish. If there's red hair, they let someone who's Irish in.
All right, I'm done with this.
They shouldn't even. Who cares about another? They already let the worst one in.
A ginger.
An Irish. They hate the Irish.
Yeah, they do.
They do. All right, but anyway, yeah. So Pierce Morgan, we're not shouting you out, but you do get another crazy ass white boy of the week award.
3 for the day.
So
Shit.
I just wanted to let that ring before we hopped off the show. Hopefully, Gabe didn't sabotage the whole.
It couldn't have been
episode.
more. I was gonna say it couldn't have been more than 2 minutes.
Because if it is Lemon Pepper Freestyle, we're getting sued into oblivion. You could have played any other song, but Drake's most recent song. It's okay.
Dude, it couldn't be more than 2 minutes.
I think we'll be fine.
It did it automatically too. I didn't.
I actually don't care. I think we'll be fine. Not even to be a dick. Like I'm not mad. Is what I'm saying.
No, I know.
All right, cool.
I can beat
Screen
your
is
ass.
screen is screen.
You can beat my ass. You can beat my ass.
Bro, we can set up a boxing match. I don't know why you think like this
You
shit's a
can
joke.
boxing. Your reach is farther than me, but like grappling, I could beat your ass.
Maybe.
If we had no gloves, I'd win. Gloves, you might win because of your reach.
Maybe.
Yeah, you don't understand how angry I am. I think you underestimate that.
He's got that closeted gay man rage.
Whoa. Okay.
That's.
Nothing's wrong with that.
I'm about to say
I'm
that
the
was like that was just a blatantly homophobic joke. Like that wasn't even funny. That was just a homophobic joke.
I'm the ref now.
And like we said, we don't care anyone's sexual orientation
Nah, I don't give a shit.
on the show. There we
As
go.
long as you're stacking up your paper and laying
As
low
long as you're
and keep
stacking
shit
your paper
observed.
and laying low, we don't care who your boo is, right? But
As long as you got a blunt too.
and you gotta have a blunt.
You need to have weed.
You definitely gotta have a blunt. But thank you all so much for tuning in to another great episode of Shameless Plug. Don't forget to tap into the playlist and all that stuff. Don't forget to check out the social medias and all that good stuff.
Flat.
Please have a blessed, 313 days over, but I hope you had a blessed 313 day. And let's just pray that this episode didn't get demolished by Gabe's Bluetooth. Hammered. Absolutely throttled.
Gabe hammered.
Years of taking the Gabe hammer. Okay. Let me stop.
Chill,
All right,
chill,
y'all. We will
chill,
see y'all
chill,
next
chill.
time. Peace.
Bye.
Ooh.
Yeah, it couldn't have been more than like 2 to 5 minutes.
You don't think so?
No.